All right, CF Rennie here, and we're able to get in. We're having some connection problems there, but about a minute to spare as we get ready for Gallatin South Harrison here in a Grand River Conference matchup. Nice crowd on hand here on a Tuesday night before Christmas break. Welcome into the Green Hills Insurance pregame show. It's going to be a little abbreviated as we're having some problems connecting, but we appreciate everyone tuning in to watch South Harrison Gallatin, what should be a pretty good night of basketball. And we'll look real quick at the girls' matchup. South Harrison comes in 3-4. Their last game, a win over Brookfield in the GRC. Gallatin comes in at 3-3. They beat Putnam County 42-32, and so they got that GRC win. You look at the scoring for each team. South Harrison paced by senior Lexi Hunter at 10.7, Bailey Barnett at 9.6. Tinley Burke leads Gallatin at 9.7, followed by Paige Heldenbrand and Bryn Bird. And so that is where that is as we get ready here for the national anthem. And as we do that, we'll step away here on the Green Hills Insurance pregame show. So we'll step away, take a break, be back after this.
Green Hills Insurance, LLC of Bethany is a locally owned and operated independent insurance agency providing coverage since 1996. They're licensed to operate in Missouri, Iowa, and Kansas, offering competitive rates with top carriers. They can insure a wide variety of risks, including home, farm, auto, boats, RVs, equipment, business owners, commercial buildings, bonds, and more. Located on the south side of the square in Bethany, stop by or give them a call at 660-425-7900. At Green Hills Insurance, if you need it insured, they've got you covered.
Hi, this is Rhonda from Little Clara's Garden. Bulldog fans, nothing says victory like the beauty of fresh flowers. Little Clara's Garden is your hometown flower shop, proudly supporting the South Harrison Bulldogs. From game day spirit bouquets, balloons, and gifts for every occasion, we've got the perfect gift to brighten your day. Stop by Little Clara's Garden, where every arrangement is made with love, just like our Bulldogs play with heart. Little Clara's Garden, growing community, one bouquet at a time.
Bethany Building Center is your locally owned source for quality building supplies, lumber, hardware, plumbing, and electrical needs. Whether you're starting new construction, tackling a remodel, or putting up a pole barn or shed, our team is here to help. We're proud to carry a full line of steel power equipment, including trimmers, chainsaws, and pressure washers, as well as trusted power tools from top brands like Milwaukee and DeWalt. Bethany Building Center, everything for the builder and the do-it-yourselfer.
All right, CF Rennie back here on Bulldog Sports TV. Welcome in again as we get ready for Gallatin and South Harrison. Just had a nice rendition of the national anthem by a South Harrison choir member as they are announcing the starters for Gallatin right now. And for Gallatin, it'll be Maggie Hewlett, sophomore, Tinley Burke, a freshman, senior Bryn Bird, junior Adeline Miller, and junior Paige Hildenbrand. And Gallatin coached by Brent Burke. Now time for your South Harrison Lady Bulldogs. And again, we'll look real quick again at our matchup here on the Green Hills pregame show. South Harrison comes in 3-4. They had a tough go of it down at the Savannah tournament, and they played Maryville twice, so they've played up a few times with the Savannah Lincoln Prep and Maryville twice. And they've got 2 wins, though, in the conference. And let's look at those GRC standings here. And so on the girls' side, Marceline Gallatin, South Harrison all at 2-0. And so a big game here at the top of those standings. South Harrison will play Marceline later. So we are excited to broadcast the game night. Appreciate you being here on the Green Hills Insurance pregame show. We'll get ready for the tip-off, and a big thank you to Frankie Harwood, who's running our camera for us tonight here on Bulldog Sports TV. This is CF Rennie, and we get ready to tip it up between Gallatin and South Harrison. It'll be Bailey Barnett And Maggie Hewlett there in the circle. South Harrison starters Abby Owens, Lexi Hunter, Bailey Barnett, Briley Sherrill, and Ambry Hunter. Usual 5 for South Harrison. Tip goes to Lexi Hunter. She'll drive, kick it out to the corner. They'll swing it back around. Up top will be Abby Owens. 2-3 look out of Gallatin. Owens swings it to the left side to Lexi Hunter. Back to Briley Sherrill, right wing. Back to Owens, left wing to Hunter. Kind of moving this zone around a little bit. Sherrill will take a 3 and rattles it home. So South Harrison gets on the board early, and now they'll come out full court pressure. Bird has it tipped away, but she is fouled on the reach. So we'll see who that's on. I think it's going to be Ambry Hunter. And so that'll be her first. Team first. And again, pressure comes. Bird gets it in, back to Bird from Heldenbrand. Trap comes. Burke has it back in the backcourt. Here comes the trap on the sideline. South Harrison got 3 players there, though. If Gallatin can beat it down, they can get it loose. They try to get it from Bird to Miller. That goes out of bounds on the baseline. So South Harrison with the early 3-0 lead. Owens gets it in to Hunter. She'll kick it back to Owens, get it across the timeline against this 2-3. They'll extend the top of it a little. There with Miller and Heldenbrand. South Harrison gets it into Barnett. Doesn't go. Rebounded, though, by Sherrill. Top of the key, Barnett back to Sherrill. Owens swings it left side to Lexi Hunter. South Harrison trying to find some openings in this zone. Sherrill had the 3 early. Skip pass over to Lexi Hunter. She'll dribble up, give it back to Owens. Swing it right wing to Sherrill, back to Owens. Deep 3 from Lexi Hunter, no good. Tipped out by her sister, Ambry Hunter. Lexi Hunter will drive baseline, kick it out to Sherrill. She'll take a deep 3 and knock it down. So 2 for Sherrill. As South Harrison takes the early 6-0 lead. They're still on the press. Sherrill puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Ambry Hunter, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. We'll check the Gallatin foul. That foul's going to be on Bryn Bird. Her first, team first. 6-0 lead. South Harrison. Ambry Hunter at the line. Gets that to go. So South Harrison now 7-0 lead. That time they sped Gallatin up. Got the steal from Sherrill. Then Ambry Hunter on the rebound. Put it up and gets both free throws. Allows South Harrison to set their pressure up. Gallatin will take a timeout. We'll take one as well. Be back after this commercial break.
Make every room your favorite room with O'Neill's Home Furnishings in Bethany. From lazy boy recliners and stylish sectionals to bedroom sets and dining tables built to last, we bring comfort and style together. Plus, enjoy free delivery, setup, and takeaway within 60 miles. Financing is available, subject to credit approval. Visit o'neillshomefurnishings.com or call 660-425-7200. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6. O'Neill's, where great style meets everyday living.
All right, CF Rainey back here at South Harrison High School. Grand River Conference matchup between Gallatin and South Harrison. Girls game right now will be followed by the boys game. And South Harrison had started in kind of a man pressure. Now it's maybe a little more zone look here and a diamond look. Bird gets it across the timeline, but stolen by Ambry Hunter. Owens has it, center of the floor. She'll kick it across to Hunter. She'll drive baseline. Lexi Hunter back out to Barnett, and that's tied up out on the left wing. That'll be Gallatin basketball. So we'll see here. Making sure. Official checking on Adeline Miller. I think maybe got a knee-to-knee contact. She's shaking it off, and she'll stay in. Bird to trigger it in. Gets it into Heldenbrand. She dribbles across the timeline. Tipped away by Barnett. Gets it to Lexi Hunter for the layup. Up and good. Nice look ahead, and it's 10-0. Bird gets it in to Heldenbrand. Back to Bird. Get it up to Miller. South Harrison will get out of the press. Bird will take it across. High right wing. South Harrison will pick up man-to-man. Hildenbrand has it. She'll swing it to Burke. She's checked by Owens. Hildenbrand looks to drive. Trap comes. She'll split it, and then the ball taken away and then tied up between Lexi Hunter and Hewlett. Into the game for South Harrison, Piper Malloy, Rory Fitzgerald, Abby Owens, Ambry Hunter will check out. Lexi Hunter will bring it up against this 2-3 zone. Gets it to Sherrill, back to Lexi Hunter. High post to Fitzgerald, swing it through Malloy, back to Lexi Hunter. She tests it with the dribble, then passes off, skip pass to Malloy over on the left wing. Back to Sherrill for three. She's hit two, make it three. Briley Sherrill is on fire from that right side, and South Harrison has the 13-0 lead. Get it into Hildenbrand. Gallatin beats the pressure that time. Hewlett ball fake and then drives into the middle lane, gets fouled. We'll see who that's called on, either Sherrill or Fitzgerald, and looks like it's going to be on Briley Sherrill. That'll be her first. Second team foul. That'll send Hewlett to the line, where she'll shoot two. Trying to get Gallatin off the snide here. (13-0) is the South Harrison lead. Shot up, rattles out. Barnett gets the rebound, gets it to Malloy. She'll look to drive. Kick it out to the left wing to Hunter for three. That one off the backboard, no good. Tipped around, Fitzgerald muscles it up. Piper Malloy dribbles to the free throw line, puts it up and in. It's been all South Harrison as they lead 15-0. They'll stay in that full court pressure. Berg gets into Hildenbrand. It's going to be a foul on Barnett on the inbound. Katea Sunderman will check in for South Harrison. This battle of Bulldogs tonight. And again, we mentioned South Harrison, Gallatin, Marceline all at 2-0 in the GRC here early on the girls' side. Pass gets into Hildenbrand, back to Bird. South Harrison stays. Sunderman and Malloy trap it. Gets past, they get it to half court, stolen away now by Rory Fitzgerald. She'll get it to Malloy. Over to the left wing, Barnett. That shot short, tipped around, picked up by Bird. We're going to have a jump ball as Fitzgerald tied her up, and it'll be Gallatin basketball. We appreciate everyone watching tonight, so make sure to comment. Let us know where you're watching from, that you're watching here on Bulldog Sports TV. Ella Estes checks in for the first time for South Harrison. Tipped away by Sunderman. It'll stay with Gallatin, though. Estes gives good length there on the top of that zone press. She's also a good leaper, as she is a volleyball player as well. Sophomore there on the top of the press. Burke has it. She'll dribble. Get it across the timeline to Hildenbrand. She beats the pressure, tries to kick it to the corner to Miller, goes out of bounds. There'll be South Harrison basketball, again with that 15-0 lead here in the first. 4:01 to go in the first. Get our first sub on the Gallatin side. It'll be Piper Allen. She'll check in for Miller. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. South Harrison with the 15-0 lead. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Harrison County Community Hospital, your trusted hometown healthcare provider. We're here for you with a 24-hour emergency department, inpatient and outpatient care, and a full range of health services. Our primary care clinics in Bethany and Eagleville are here to meet your everyday health needs. And we're growing with you. Soon we'll open our brand new state-of-the-art hospital built to serve our community with even greater care right here at home. Our mission is simple: exceptional care for every patient, every day. Learn more at hcchospital.org.
All right, it'll be South Harrison basketball after the timeout. They lead 15-0. Gallatin's had a couple chances for the free throw line. It'll be Piper Malloy to bring it up. She'll dribble against the top of that 2-3 zone, swing it to Sherrill, back to Malloy. Into the high post to Estes. Swing it around to Sherrill. Skip pass over to Sunderman. Back to Malloy. Estes didn't come up with it cleanly. She's tied up there by Tinley Burke, and it'll stay with South Harrison on the jump ball. Gallatin stays in that 2-3 zone here on the inbounds play. We'll get it in up top to Malloy. She'll drive, gets it below the free throw line, kicks to Sunderman for 3 in the left corner. That one too strong, rebounded by Malloy. Gets it to Sherrill, top of the key 3. She's been hot, misses that one just long. Rebound pulled down by Hewlett, and here comes Heldenbrand for Gallatin. She dribbles the block, picks up her dribble, kicks to Bird for 3. That one's short, rebounded by Sherrill. She'll dribble out, bring it across the timeline. She'll swing it over to Sunderman. Inside, Fitzgerald puts it up, too long. Rebound again by Hewlett. Burke has it, she'll find Bird, and they'll walk it up. Man-to-man defense out of South Harrison. Bird will dribble left wing. Kick it over to Allen, then back into the corner to Bird for the shot. No good. Rebound chased down by Allen. Bird has it, high right wing. She'll look to drive. Rolls over, not able to come up with it. And then Estes is fouled, trying to get the outlet pass. So we'll check that. Looks like it's going to be the first on Piper Allen. Abby Owens in. Briley Sherrill checks out. Owens will walk it up. Left wing, Sunderman. Over to the right wing to Malloy. Back to Owens between the circles. They just keep moving around the edge of that zone. Gets it to Malloy. Owens drives in. 3 from Malloy, no good. Rebounded inside by Fitzgerald. Her putback, no good. And then Estes comes away with it, kicks it out to Owens. Malloy for 3. That one goes over the top. So it'll turn it over to Gallatin. We've got another timeout on the floor. We'll step away as well. Be back. South Harrison leads Gallatin 15-0. Be back after this 30-second break.
At Pettyjohn Auto Center, we put customers first, making car buying easy and stress-free with honest pricing and no hidden fees. Choose from 9 trusted brands of new cars: Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, plus more than 250 quality pre-owned vehicles. Our service department is here to keep you on the road with confidence. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bethany, Albany, and Trenton, or browse our inventory anytime at pettyjohnauto.com.
All right, CF Rennie back here. South Harrison girls lead Gallatin 15-0. 2:01 to go in the first quarter. Bird gets into Heldenbrand against this diamond press. South Harrison's thrown a couple different pressures at it. Burke has it now. Picks up the dribble, swings it back to Heldenbrand. She'll put her head down, dribble across the timeline. Works it inside. Gallatin gets a good look at it in there by Dreesen, who's checked in after the timeout. Doesn't fall, but it'll stick with Gallatin. Bird triggers it in. Back to Bird, but she wasn't all the way in with both feet, and so that turns it over to South Harrison. Minute 41 to go here. Abby Owens will bring it up. Get it over to Sunderman for 3, and she knocks one down. South Harrison's been hot from 3. They got the lead, and that time a reach by Sunderman. Fouls Heldenbrand. So it'll be Gallatin ball as Bailey Barnett, Ambry Hunter, Lexi Hunter all check back in. Bird gets it into Burke in the backcourt. She's checked by Lexi Hunter. South Harrison in man pressure now. Now Ambry Hunter with a little help. There comes the trap. No tip on it. She just lost the handle, so over and back on Tinley Burke and Gallatin. Lexi Hunter will trigger it in here. Get it to Abby Owens. They'll play maybe a little slow down. Still minute 10. Work it around from Malloy to Ambry Hunter. Lexi Hunter in the corner. Thought about three. Ball fake, then puts it on the ground. Drives, has her shot blocked underneath by Dreesen. And then we're tied up. Bailey Barnett with the Gallatin players. So held ball possession, gives it to Gallatin. Bird will trigger it in. Gets it to Heldenbrand. She's done a good job when she's got it, being able to beat the pressure a few times. Bird gets it, finds a wide open player underneath, and Gallatin gets on the board. 2 points by Dreesen. Here comes South Harrison quickly the other end. Abby Owens swings it to Malloy. Down to the right corner to Lexi Hunter. Finds Barnett wide open against that zone as they came out into the corner. And so 20-2. Here comes the trap. Ambry Hunter can't quite get there, but she tips it. Then has her pass tipped away by Bryn Bird. And then we got a foul in the backcourt here by South Harrison. So it'll be Gallatin ball. Heldenbrand to trigger it in. And we'll be shooting free throws down on this end. So that's the 5th team foul on South Harrison. First foul on Lexi Hunter. So sends Tinley Burke to the line. She gets the first. So 20-3. And here we go. Second free throw, no good. Here comes South Harrison the other way. They'll spread it out. Owens has it, top of the key. Back to Malloy with 2 seconds. Malloy will take the shot. That one misses, and that is the end of the quarter. And so we'll step away, be back after this commercial break.
For 125 years, Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri has proudly served as your locally owned community bank. From convenient online banking and our easy-to-use mobile app, we're here to meet all of your financial needs. With 10 locations across northern Missouri and southern Iowa, you'll always find trusted service close to home. Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri, locally owned, locally trusted, banking Bethany can count on. Learn more at onlinefarmersbank.com. Member FDIC.
Craving authentic Mexican flavor? Come to El Nopal, where every bite tastes like home. From sizzling fajitas and street-style tacos to delectable desserts, El Nopal brings the true taste of Mexico to your table. And now, we can bring the fiesta to you. Book the El Nopal food truck for birthdays, weddings, or any special event. And let us serve up tradition on wheels. El Nopal, authentic Mexican food made with love.
All right, CF Rainey back here as South Harrison at the end of one. Let's update our scoreboard, get us to the second quarter. South Harrison leads 20-3 over Gallatin here in girls varsity action. GRC, both teams 2-0 in the conference. Malloy will trigger it into Owens. Now a little bit of a 3-2 look out of Gallatin. So South Harrison will reset the offense. Baseline pass from Ambry Hunter to Lexi Hunter. She drives, kicks it out to Malloy, takes the dribble, finds Hunter. She'll look to drive baseline. Takes it all the way underneath. Try to leave for Ambry Hunter, but goes out to Owens. Lexi Hunter 3 from the corner. That one's good. So South Harrison's been hot from outside here. Briley Sherrill's had a couple, and then Lexi Hunter gets that one to drop. Man-to-man defense out of South Harrison. Bird has it up between the circles. She'll drive right versus Owens. Come back to her left. Get the ball to Miller. She'll drive left wing. South Harrison doing a nice job of keeping the ball outside and away from the hoop. Now Bird has it. She'll look to go baseline. Cut off by Owens. Good help underneath by Barnett. Heldenbrand up top. Gets it over to Miller. She'll drive versus Lexi Hunter. Then kick it back out. Heldenbrand has it tipped away by Embry Hunter. Gets it to Lexi Hunter. She'll look to run. She'll drive middle into the lane just below the free throw line. That's long off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound by Bird. Bird has it, picks it up, then fires it over the head of Heldenbrand out of bounds. So that'll go back to South Harrison. Briley Sherrill comes in for Malloy. And she's had a good night from outside. Hitting a few threes for South Harrison. So a 3-2 look. Gallatin stays in the zone action, but now a 3-2 look. Abby Owens will dribble, get it to Briley Sherrill, high left wing. Just starting the second quarter, so 6.5 to go. Working inside to Barnett. It was kind of a low pass off her foot. She gathers it. Now they'll swing it around. Skip pass. Briley Sherrill, another one. 26-3. South Harrison with the lead. Heldenbrand will dribble to the left, get it to Miller on the left wing. Bird has an opportunity. Owens catches back up, and then Bird forces the action. She'll go to the line to shoot a couple. Foul's going to be on Abby Owens. That'll be her first, team first here in the second. And Bryn Bird, the senior, who I saw the other day, as she gets that one. Signed a letter of intent to go play college softball. She was a pitcher there for for Gallatin. Had a nice season for the Gallatin Bulldogs. That one off the back iron, picked up by Barnett. Gets it to Sherrill, now Owens. Down into the corner to Embry Hunter. Back out to Owens. Sherrill has it, high right wing, down into the corner to Embry Hunter. Skip pass to Sherrill, now down into the corner to Lexi Hunter. She's fouled as she's driving baseline. That foul's going to be on Hewlett. Rory Fitzgerald checks in for Embry Hunter. Baseline inbounds will be triggered in by Owens. Gets it to Lexi Hunter. Back out to Owens against this zone. Skip pass to Sherrill. South Harrison continues to swing it. They're moving the zone. Boy, they had it, and the pass just a little too high from Barnett to Fitzgerald. They had the action they wanted. They'll reset. Gallatin bringing that zone out a little deeper, and that's going to leave some space in the middle, and Rory Fitzgerald has it from the free throw line. Couldn't get it to go. Bryn Bird clears it, and she'll bring it up court. She's checked by Owens. Gets it to Burke. She'll dribble right. Gets by Hunter, and then the pass off the hands of Bryn Bird there in traffic. So it'll be a turnover South Harrison. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. South Harrison with that big 26-4 lead. Owens will bring it up against that extended zone. She'll drive middle, try to draw the zone in. They'll work it into Fitzgerald, just tipped away from the back by Allen. So Gallatin comes up with it. Bird gets it to Miller. She'll drive. Gets it to Hewlett. She's tied up by Lexi Hunter. That'll stay with Gallatin. They'll trigger it in on the baseline. Katea Sunderman. Piper Malloy check in for Lexi Hunter and Abby Owens. South Harrison, we'll see. Kind of a zone look here on the inbounds. Burke has it tipped away, but Sunderman fouls her with the reach. That'll be her second. Bird triggers it in to Burke. Back to the corner to Bird. South Harrison saw it coming, but she finds Burke. That one, long rebound, brought down by Fitzgerald. Cross-court pass to Malloy, then to Barnett in the middle. She'll drive lane. Lost it on the way up. Here comes Burke. That pass makes it through to Allen. Now to Miller. Gets it into the corner to Hewlett. She'll dribble out to the wing, kick it back up to Miller. Drives to the baseline. Gallatin trying to find some space, and that time Hewlett was able to drive through. Shot no good. Rebound South Harrison. They quickly get it up, but off the hands of Gallatin. Trying to get it to Barnett. Estes checks in for Bailey Barnett. 3:52 to go here, 26-4. Coach Brent Burke thought maybe that was off the hands of Barnett. I might agree with him, but the official didn't see it. They'll get it into Malloy in the corner. She'll take a three. That one too strong. Rebounded by Sherrill. Turns around off the backboard, no good. Tinley Burke will come away with it. Here comes Bryn Bird, high left wing, checked by Malloy. Get it to Burke in the corner. Back to Bird. She'll dribble underneath the free throw line. She's fouled. I think we'll check that. Might be the third on Katea Sunderman, and it is. So that'll get Abby Owens to the game, and it sends Bryn Bird to the line, trying to get some more points on the board here for Gallatin. That off the back of the iron. Into the game for Gallatin comes Dreesen. She'll check in for Allen. Bird to the line for the second. Abby Owens checked in. Bird gets that one. Heldenbrand checks in for Bryn Bird. 26-5, 3.5 to go here in the first half. Abby Owens will bring it up for South Harrison. 3-2 look out of Gallatin. See if South Harrison can work it, and they do find a wide open Briley Sherrill. I think she was surprised that the defender backed off, and she left it a little short. There's a good look against that extended 3-2 zone. Heldenbrand has it just inside the three-point line, lets it go. No good. Rebound Gallatin off the backboard that time by Dreesen, no good. And Abby Owens comes away with it. She'll dribble up the left side, put it up with the right hand, and go to the free throw line. So Abby Owens gets a chance at a couple. That is going to be foul, looks like, on Miller, her first. Owens will go to the line to shoot a couple. Off the back iron, no good. Just under 3 to go now in the first half. 2:57 on the clock. 3 team fouls for South Harrison, 2 for Gallatin. That one long, rebound tipped around. Fitzgerald comes up with it. She'll pull it out, get it out to Owens. Tries to get it back, goes over the head of Fitzgerald, but Ella Estes is Johnny on the spot, picks it up. She'll take a three now. That one no good, but Briley Sherrill's right there. She's had a great first half. South Harrison leads 28-5. Ball's on the ground, and Estes tries to tie it up. Burke comes away with it, and then we've got a foul and a reach to the chagrin of Coach Kel Watson. Lexi Hunter will check in. That's going to be the second. We'll check that. Not sure who that foul was called on. Second on Sherrill. So she'll come out. Abby Owens checks out. Lexi Hunter, Piper Malloy, Ambry Hunter, Ella Estes, Rory Fitzgerald into the game for South Harrison. Bryn Bird, Heldenbrand, Burke, Allen, and Dreesen in for Gallatin. Tied up, stolen away, well, almost stolen away by South Harrison. Gallatin comes up with it, and we've got a foul on South Harrison. I think it's going to be on Estes. Now send Tinley Burke to the line to shoot. It's going to be the second one on Lexi Hunter. South Harrison hasn't been able to stay away from the reaches and gives Gallatin another shot here from the free throw line. That one off the back of the iron. 28-5, 2:15 to go here. Second quarter. Bailey Barnett will check in for Lexi Hunter. Make sure she doesn't pick up a third. Katea Sunderman has 3. Riley Sherrill has 2. Lexi Hunter with 2. So South Harrison trying to stay out of foul trouble. Free throw down by Burke. Makes it 28-6. Ambry Hunter gets it into Piper Malloy. 3-2 look still here out of Gallatin. That high post is open. South Harrison just not able to reach it. Boy, Heldenbrand extends out. They've really extended that zone. South Harrison works it inside to Rory Fitzgerald, and she's fouled. Be on the ground, and just the 3rd team foul, so it'll be out of bounds, South Harrison. Ambry Hunter triggered in. Now a 2-3 look. They'll get it up high to Malloy. Now Ambry Hunter in the corner. Back out to Malloy. She'll dribble left side of the lane. Puts it up, but she's fouled. So she'll go to the line for a couple. We'll check the Gallatin foul here at the minute 51 to go. Looks like that one is going to be on Dreesen. That'll be her 2nd. Team 4th, so we'll be shooting the rest of the way no matter where the foul is. Piper Malloy, the lefty, puts it up just long. Here comes the 2nd free throw from Malloy. Minute 51 to go here in the 2nd quarter. That one rattles out off the hands of Fitzgerald, trying to get a rebound. It'll be Gallatin basketball. South Harrison will pick up half court, man-to-man. Tinley Burke, checked by Ella Estes. Kick it to Bird. She'll drive corner. Leaves it down underneath, and that time, that one's going to be on Fitzgerald. Dreesen will go to the line. Minute 38 to go. That shot up and good by Dreesen. 28-7. Cheryl, that's her first. 2nd free throw from Dreesen up. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound, Ambry Hunter. She'll go ahead and dribble it up. Now get it to Malloy across the timeline. Into the corner to Barnett for 3. That one's good. South Harrison shot well from outside. 31-7 is the lead. Here comes Tinley Burke. She'll turn back to the right hand. Gets it to Bryn Bird. Now to Heldenbrand. Ambry Hunter overplays it a little bit, and they'll work it around to Allen. Down to Burke in the corner for 3. Off the iron, no good. Nice box out by Barnett. She'll come up with it. Coming up on a minute to go. Malloy pushes. She'll drive into the lane. Kick it out to Ambry Hunter. High left wing, down to the corner to Barnett. Estes, Ambry Hunter. 3-2 look here from Gallatin. South Harrison will work a little clock here maybe. Malloy gets in the corner. Finds Fitzgerald cutting down. No one home on a rebound though for South Harrison. Tinley Burke comes up with it. Now Bird back to Burke. 31-7. Stolen away on the tip by Estes by Ambry Hunter. Ambry Hunter will go up. Gets fouled by Burke. Now send Ambry Hunter to the free throw line for a couple. Make sure that that is on Burke. That is her first. So both teams in the bonus, but only 25.3 left here in the 2nd quarter. And Ambry Hunter, that one's long off the back of the iron. Second free throw from the junior, Ambry Hunter. Up and good. 32-7, 25 seconds left here. Tinley Burke will bring it up for Gallatin. Get it to Bird, high right wing. She'll dribble down to the corner, checked by Malloy. Tries to go baseline, kick it back to Dreesen, stolen away by Barnett. She'll look to drive. Loops it in. There's contact. She tried to get away from the contact. They'll call an offensive foul. I thought she did a pretty good job of trying to stay away from the contact, but they'll call player control, and that'll be the 2nd on Bailey Barnett. Gallatin ball with 5 seconds to go. Bird gets it up between the circles. She'll chuck it up and missed it wide right. So South Harrison leads 32-7. We'll step away, be back for our halftime show after this commercial break.
Have friends or family coming to Bethany? Give them a home away from home at Hidden Acres Cabin Rentals. In the rolling hills of Bethany, our cozy cabins start at $140 a night and include everything guests need to relax: private space, modern amenities, and a peaceful country setting. Book a cabin today at hiddenacrescabinrentals.com or call 660-373-9927. Hidden Acres Cabins. Comfort for your guests, just minutes from you.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. For each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by a branch today to get your Mascot Debit Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
This is the United Country Nelson Real Estate Halftime Show on Bulldog Sports TV. Remember, no one knows the country like they do.
All right, CF Rainey here on the Nelson United Country Real Estate halftime show as the cheerleaders get ready to do their halftime Christmas routine. And South Harrison right now, you can see on the scoreboard, leads 32-7 here in girls basketball action. And it is really was all South Harrison. They were up 20-3 at the end of the first, and now lead 32-7. Gallatin has got the bulk of their points from the free throw line, and they've struggled to get points in from the field. They've had some opportunities. They struggled a little, Gallatin, with that full court pressure from South Harrison, and South Harrison was able to get some points out of that. And then South Harrison has really shot the ball well from beyond the three-point arc, and that's where that 32-7 lead is here on the United Country Nelson Real Estate halftime show. And so let's look real quick here as we kind of had an abbreviated pregame show as we struggled a little bit to get on. Let's look at these GRC standings here. And you see it on the girls' side and really both sides, but we'll talk about the boys later. But the same three teams there at the top as far as conference records go. Marceline 2-0, 5-1 on the season going into tonight. And South Harrison will play Marceline on Friday, just that last game before break. So that'll be a big one coming up. But you see the other two teams there in the girls' standings at the top, South Harrison and Gallatin both at 2-0. And so South Harrison, as long as they're able to hold on here, they will remain undefeated on the season. But still some other teams lurking there in the middle. Not a whole lot of conference games. We haven't seen a whole lot of those conference games so far in the seasons. We'll come back here to our camera and during the United Country Nelson Real Estate halftime show. And so South Harrison 20-3. It was 32-7 there at 20-3 after the first, and now 32-7 here at the half. And we'll go ahead and pop this in and see a little bit of the cheerleaders out there as they're doing their halftime show. We'll move our picture-in-picture around here as they do some of their stunts here to Christmas music here at halftime. So the South Harrison crowd cheering along. South Harrison cheerleaders, we'll just mention, did make it on to state competition, and they'll be competing again after Christmas break in game day competition. And so they're continuing their stunts here as everyone's winding down. And I want to mention, as we are winding down, getting ready for that Christmas break, and we'll go ahead and come back here to this angle. But I want to mention all of our sponsors and all of our sponsors, local businesses. And I was actually talking a few weeks ago to Rhonda Taylor from Little Clara's Garden, one of the first sponsors that jumped on board with Bulldog Sports TV. And I looked down the list at all of our sponsors, and let's just talk about them for a moment. O'Neill's Home Furnishings and Floor Coverings, Harrison County Community Hospital, Little Claire's Garden, Green Hills Insurance, Petty John Auto Center, Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri, Advanced Tire, Bethany Building Center, United Country Nelson Real Estate, El Nopal Authentic Mexican Food, as well as BTC Bank, GRM Networks, Shelter Insurance, Shane Jones and Bethany, Hidden Acres Cabins, and the Bethany Fuel Depot. So let me come back here to this look on our United Country Nelson Real Estate halftime show and just remind you, especially this time of year, if you're out looking for gifts, if you're out looking to purchase something, man, shop local as much as you can. All of these local businesses not only are great sponsors of things like Bulldog Sports TV, but I'm watching here the big board LED screen in South Harrison. They are big supporters of all things local. And what a way to support local businesses than to go and shop local whenever you can. So I would encourage you to do that, right? If you're looking for insurance, if you're looking for items, right, whatever it is, go and find one of those businesses or any local business and support them, because they're great supporters of local athletics and athletes and the school district, and we sure appreciate them being sponsors for us as well. And I want to mention, if you are a business and you would like to be a sponsor on Bulldog Sports TV, not too late. We're just a couple games in here with basketball and wrestling, and these numbers, I didn't update them this week, but we're closing in on 200,000 total content views on Facebook, and again, the bulk of that audience in Northwest Missouri. So where your customers would be, over 20,000 page visits, and our YouTube numbers continue to climb as well. Almost 4,000 total views on YouTube, and over 1,100 hours of content watched. And so we'll definitely get eyes on your ads. If you would like to be a sponsor, you can contact me, cf.rainey, bulldogsportstv.com. Again, we appreciate all those businesses that have jumped in. We'll step away here at the United Country Nelson Real Estate halftime show. Be back for more after this commercial break.
United Country Nelson Real Estate is your trusted place to go when looking to buy or sell. Licensed in 3 states, our team of experienced agents is ready to help you find exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a home in town, wide open farmland, hunting and recreational property, or that perfect piece of land to call your own. With United Country Nelson Real Estate, you get the best of both worlds. Personal hometown service backed by nationwide exposure. Find us online at nelsonsoldit.com, and remember, no one knows the country like we do.
When it comes to keeping your wheels rolling, Advanced Tire has you covered. From passenger and light duty to commercial and agricultural tires, they stock all major brands and sizes. Their team handles mounting, balancing, tire repairs, rotations, and motor vehicle inspections quickly and reliably. And for hard-working local farmers, Advanced Tire offers on-the-farm tire repair service to keep your operation moving. Family owned for 17 years, Advanced Tire is proud to serve the Bethany area with fast, dependable, community-rooted service.
A friend is someone who knows where you came from. Someone who always shows up when you need them.
Hey, Ben.
Someone who's there for the good times and the challenging ones. With comprehensive insurance policies backed by award-winning customer service, Shelter Insurance is committed to being there when you need us most. To find your local agent, visit shelterinsurance.com.
See Agent Shane Jones in Bethany for all.
At GRM Networks, connection means more than just phone and internet. It means community. As a member-owned cooperative, GRM Networks delivers reliable, advanced communications technology while putting customers first. From fast, dependable internet to quality phone services, you can count on a network built for you. And because GRM is locally invested, every connection helps strengthen the communities we call home. GRM Networks, connecting people, supporting communities, and delivering service you can trust.
All right, CF Rainey back here, United Country Nelson Real Estate halftime show. And you see it there on your screen, 32-7 South Harrison Lady Bulldogs over the Gallatin Lady Bulldogs here at the half. And it was South Harrison's pressure, but really their ability to shoot from outside. And they hit a number of three-pointers led by Briley Sherrill out there, and they were able to get those balls to drop and take the big lead as we get ready to come back for our second half. I want to also mention we do have family sponsorships available. Our family sponsors, Brian and Mary Quinley, Randall and Barbara Axon, Daryl Quinley, Lois Cavanaugh, Grace Lawrence, Daniel Payne, Matt and Kerry Johnson, Thomas and Carlin Hudelmeyer, Jason and Vanessa Taggart, Pat and Candy Haffey, Jeff and Tiffany Botcher, Larry and Brenda Holmes, Eric and Kathy Sweat, as well as Dave and Pat Barnett, Aaron and Danielle Fitzpatrick, Jack and Kelsey McCall, Andrew and Shyla Calloway, Cephas and Ingrid Panamogan, Brandon and Ollie Pulse, Chris and Courtney Schoening, Brian and Krista Corbett, Patrick and Melissa Miller, Michael and Jess Estes, Paul Barone, Dick and Roberta Smith, Keith and Rhonda Deskins, Shirley McKinney, Eric and BG Coffee, Kel and Tori Watson, Michael and Shelby Burrows, Nate and Aaron Wagler, Robert and Rochelle Weller, Bill and Christy Clark, Justin and Wendy Johnson, Roy and Janet Plackmeyer, as well as Nick and Heather Fitzgerald, Charles Hoover, Maury and Barb Meadows, Clint and Lindsay Meadows, Paula Coffey, Brian and Brooke Barnett, and Gary and Debbie Beverlin. As we get ready to start the second half, it'll be South Harrison basketball here as we switch ends, and South Harrison will start here with that 32-7 lead. Owens gets it back to Sherrill. 2-3 look now from Gallatin. They've switched zones around a little bit. They get it into the corner from Owens. Boy, Barnett's wide open underneath, and she goes up, and she's fouled by Bird, so she'll get a couple. I believe that's the second on Bird and the first team foul. Bailey Barnett will look to shoot. Free throw off the front of the iron, no good. So just 12 seconds in, Barnett gets the second to fall. So South Harrison now 33-7. They'll back off and pick up at half court. Man-to-man for South Harrison. Abby Owens on Bird. Heldenbrand gets away from Ambry Hunter, and the rebound. Hewlett misses, but gets the putback herself and puts it in for two. Quickly the other end, South Harrison. Sherrill to Owens. Back to Sherrill into the corner to Ambry Hunter. Now Barnett. Heldenbrand looks to push. She'll get it across. Three-pointer, that time from Burke, no good. Rebound Barnett. Burke tips it away from Lexi Hunter, and here comes Gallatin again. Miller looks to drive. Ball taken away, tied up between Miller and Abby Owens, and it'll be Gallatin basketball down on the baseline. Gallatin triggers it into Burke. Back to Bird in the corner. She'll take a deep three over everything, but Heldenbrand there to get it. Deep two for Heldenbrand, rattles in. So Gallatin with a couple early field goals here, and that one tipped away by Miller. It'll be South Harrison ball. Ambry Hunter she'll let her sister Lexi Hunter now trigger it in. They'll find Abby Owens through the elevator screen up high. She won't take the three, and they'll kick it around. Swing it down to Sherrill. Now to Hunter. Back to Lexi Hunter. She'll look to drive. Cross court pass to her sister Ambry Hunter. Deep three by Owens. That one's good. So South Harrison staying hot from outside. Get it down into the corner to Heldenbrand. Dribbles across the free throw line. Sets a screen. Then to Miller. Back to Bird. Elbow jump shot, no good. Lexi Hunter had the box out. Wasn't able to come up with it. Now she'll go softball pass, stolen away by Heldenbrand. South Harrison trying to match up, and we'll see. South Harrison has 5 new ones. I don't think Coach Kel Watson likes the way this group of starters has started so far. It's been a little sloppy here, and there's another one as Ambry Hunter gets it stolen away, and then Lexi Hunter ties it up. So it'll be Ella Estes, Piper Malloy, Molly Botcher, freshman, getting in for the first time. Rory Fitzgerald and Katea Sunderman will be the new 5 for South Harrison. Piper Malloy bring it up. 3-2 look, little 1-2-2, 3-2 look now to Gallatin. They're switching those zones around. Estes too tall, tipped out by Fitzgerald. Sunderman now has it. Back to Malloy between the circles. We'll skip past to Botcher. She'll step through, and she's fouled by Burke. So Sunderman will trigger it in. Estes comes out to get it. Back to Sunderman, into the corner to Botcher. Tipped away and stolen by Burke, and then okay, out of bounds. Wasn't sure. It looked like maybe a foul call, but just out of bounds as Botcher was out of bounds on that. And here comes Gallatin. Burke will dribble it up. Man-to-man pressure from South Harrison. That one got a little wide of Bird from Burke. Then that one tipped by Estes. Bird looks to drive, cut off by Fitzgerald, and then her baseline pass out of bounds. Maggie Hewlett went wide of hers, so South Harrison will get it. 4:50 to go here in the third period. Sunderman will trigger it into Malloy. Malloy brings it up against that 3-2, back to Sunderman. High post to Fitzgerald, gets it to Estes. She'll drive baseline, no good. Then Fitzgerald steps in and ties it up. And it'll go to Gallatin. Bird gets it into Burke in the backcourt, and now Bird gets it back. She'll bring it across the timeline. She's checked by Estes. That pass out to Heldenbrand, almost stolen away by Malloy, but Heldenbrand goes in, and she's fouled by Fitzgerald, who was trying to rotate over, I think. Heldenbrand, when Heldenbrand gets it out there, that is second foul on Fitzgerald. But when Heldenbrand gets it out there on the wing, she likes to be aggressive, and well, she'll just kind of put her head down and look to drive, and she's had a couple times where she's been fouled. Misses the first free throw. Second one, no good off the front iron. Rebound Fitzgerald. She'll go ahead and dribble it up. Gets it to Sunderman. Finds Botcher down on the baseline. She'll kick it out to Sunderman. They'll swing it around. Malloy has it. Back out to Sunderman. Skip pass to Estes. Work it inside to Fitzgerald. She goes up. No good. Rebound Botcher, and she'll go to the free throw line. So Molly Botcher will go to the free throw line. Is that foul? We'll check that foul here. That is the third on Tinley Burke. Botcher leaves that one short. Piper Allen comes in. Miller checks out for Gallatin. 36-11, 4 minutes to go here in the third period. Botcher's second free throw is good. So the freshman gets a varsity point tonight. Bird has it for Gallatin. To Heldenbrand. Get it in the corner to Burke. That one too long. Tipped around. Gallatin comes up with it. Does Allen. Heldenbrand looks to drive. And that one tipped out. It'll stay with Gallatin. As Hewlett was going up. And it gets tipped out. So Gallatin, it'll be Bren Bird to trigger it in here. Gets it in up high to Heldenbrand. She's checked by Fitzgerald. Back to Bird. Gets a screen. Help comes. On the ground, Botcher comes up with it. Gets to Malloy. 3.5 to go. Down court to Fitzgerald. The lefty puts it up. No good. Rebound tipped around, and here comes Bren Bird. She's checked now by Fitzgerald. Heldenbrand 3, no good. Too strong. Fitzgerald with the rebound. Malloy will clear it. High right wing to Sunderman. Malloy drives into the lane, kicks it to Botcher, back to Sunderman for three. That one no good. Rebound tipped around on the ground, and let's see who comes up with it. Heldenbrand does, but now tipped out to Malloy. Works it inside to Fitzgerald. Not able to get it, but gets her own rebound. 2:40 to go. South Harrison will reset. Swing it to Sunderman. Malloy tries to work high post. A little wide of Botcher. Stolen away by Gallatin. Bryn Bird has it. Bird will dribble right. Kick it to Burke in the right corner. She dribbles around the defender. And then we've got a foul on Gallatin. I think it's going to be on Hewlett. We'll check it. It is. So 2:16 to go here in the quarter, and South Harrison's had their 5 starters on the bench for a while as Coach Kel Watson mixing things up. Malloy gets it to Estes. Works it into Fitzgerald. Back to Malloy. Dribbles into the free throw line. Out to the right wing to Sunderman. Takes a couple dribbles between the circles now to Malloy. She'll take it top of the key. Thought about it. Kicks it to Sunderman. Dribbles to the right elbow. Back to Malloy. Inside out from Fitzgerald to Estes. Now Malloy dribbles inside. Hangs on the rim. Doesn't go. So it'll be Gallatin basketball. They'll get it to Heldenbrand high left wing. Into the corner to Burke. She kind of stumbled. Now gets to Bird. Dribbles below the free throw line. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound tracked down by Botcher. She'll step through, get it to Malloy. Bird stops her at midcourt. Malloy drives into the lane. Maybe an extra step there. No good. Off the backboard. Rebound Gallatin. Here comes Bird the other way. Gets it to Heldenbrand, top of the key. Over to Hewlett. Left elbow, back to Heldenbrand. To Burke, down a little deeper wing. Free throw line extended. Back to Heldenbrand. Nice move around, find Hewlett wide open, but she's fouled. So Hewlett will go the line as that is first foul on Malloy. Second team foul. That one rattles out from Hewlett. Adeline Miller back in, checks in for Burke and Dreesen. Samara Dreesen at the line or at the table, ready to check in for Hewlett. Everyone kind of got in early. Hewlett gets it to drop. 37-12, and here comes Dreesen. Be South Harrison basketball, 49.6 on the clock here in the third. 37-12 is the lead. Estes working around to Sunderman. Malloy back high post now. And that time Fitzgerald tried to get it inside. It's tipped around. It'll stay with South Harrison. Malloy to trigger it. Get it in up high to Sunderman. 30 seconds to go now here in the third. Estes back to Sunderman. Kind of a dangerous pass as Gallatin extends that zone out. Get into the middle lane to Fitzgerald. Kick it to Estes for three. That one too tall. Rebounded by Botcher. She puts it up and in. So the freshman with a field goal there. 10 seconds to go. Miller has it. Fouled by Malloy. South Harrison's coaching staff trying to get their players keep their hand out of the cookie jar here. Only the third team foul, so it'll be inbounds on the baseline here. Bird will trigger it in for Gallatin. Getting it up high to Heldenbrand. Tipped away, but Heldenbrand keeps it. We'll call over and back. It was tipped around. Well, I think they're going to discuss it. Coach Brent Burke asked about the tip. So the officials will discuss. I think official that was calling it, Tyler Lupfer, says Hildenbrand still had it on the backside and then came back over. So 1 second, ball's up, no good, and we'll end it there. 39-12 is the lead. We'll step away, be back for the final quarter after this commercial break.
Green Hills Insurance, LLC of Bethany is a locally owned and operated independent insurance agency providing coverage since 1996. They're licensed to operate in Missouri, Iowa, and Kansas, offering competitive rates with top carriers. They can insure a wide variety of risks, including home, farm, auto, boats, RVs, equipment, business owners, commercial buildings, bonds, and more. Located on the south side of the square in Bethany, stop by or give them a call at 660-425-7900. At Green Hills Insurance, if you need it insured, they've got you covered.
Hi, this is Rhonda from Little Clara's Garden. Bulldog fans, nothing says victory like the beauty of fresh flowers. Little Clara's Garden is your hometown flower shop, proudly supporting the South Harrison Bulldogs. From game day spirit bouquets, balloons, and gifts for every occasion, we've got the perfect gift to brighten your day. Stop by Little Clara's Garden, where every arrangement is made with love, just like our Bulldogs play with heart. Little Clara's Garden, growing community, one bouquet at a time.
All right, CF Rainey back here as it is 39-12. So not a whole lot of scoring there in that third quarter. South Harrison 7. Gallatin able to get 5, though. Got some points there. South Harrison with their starters back in. Owens swings it to Cheryl. Down to Ambry Hunter in the corner. Skip pass to Abby Owens. Lexi Hunter in the corner. Ball fake, drives, takes it to the right block, and she's fouled. So she'll go to the free throw line here for South Harrison. We'll check the Gallatin foul. It's going to be on Dreesen. Her third. First team foul of the quarter. And Lexi Hunter gets the first one down. Second free throw from Hunter is good as well. So South Harrison, 41-12. Miller stuck with the ball, stolen away by Cheryl. Gets it to Lexi Hunter. Layup is good. 43-12. Bryn Bird will bring it up. Man-to-man defense. South Harrison's been in that man all night. Gets it off to Miller. Stolen away by Hunter, going from wing to point. She gets the layup, and she'll shoot one as well. So 45-12, and the clock will run, and Hildenbrand will check in. That's the second foul on Adeline Miller. Hildenbrand checks in for Gallatin. And South Harrison needs to make sure they see Hildenbrand there in the backcourt. Hunter can't get that one to go. Rebound tipped around, saved by Bryn Bird. She'll get it to Burke. She'll bring it up. Get the ball to Allen. Down to Bird in the right corner. She'll dribble up. Get it to Burke, drives the middle of the lane, and she is fouled, I think, by Lexi Hunter on the drive. So Bird will trigger it in. Gets it to Burke, has the shot blocked, but it goes right to Allen, who puts it in off the backboard. Riley Sherrill had it in the deep corner. Now Lexi Hunter. High right wing, Owens. Ambry Hunter in the corner. She'll look to drive, leave it for Barnett in the middle of the lane, puts it up and in. So here comes Gallatin. We get it to Bird. Top of the key. She'll dribble back. Get it to Heldenbrand, high left wing. Down into the corner to Burke. Try to get it into the post. Not there. She'll drive lane. Little runner, no good. Rebound. Tipped away by Ambry Hunter and right to Abby Owens. Owens swings it around. Gets it to Cheryl in the corner. She was hot in the first half. That went over the top of everything. Saved by Ambry Hunter, but it's going to go across the timeline. Saved by Owens. Thought maybe she was over and back. Ambry Hunter finds Barnett. Free throw line. Kick it to Owens for three. That one too long. Rebound Cheryl. She puts it up no good. South Harrison will back off. 47-14 is the lead. Clock's running here. That one's stolen away almost by Ambry Hunter. Stays with Gallatin, Piper Allen. Bryn Bird has it, high left wing. Dribbles back down inside near the elbow. Gets it to Heldenbrand. Dribbles up. Bird has it, gets the screen. She'll take a three. That one tipped by Owens. Ambry Hunter ends up with it. She'll bring it across the timeline. Gets it to her sister Lexi Hunter into the corner to Owens. She'll drive baseline. Finds Bailey Barnett cutting right down the right side of the lane. 49-14. Here comes Burke. Dribbles away from Hunter. Gets the ball to Allen. They'll swing it to Heldenbrand, the high left wing. Gets to the Bird in the left corner. She'll dribble up. Checked by Cheryl. Cross-court pass to Allen. Now to Burke, to a cutting Bird, and she's trailed and fouled by Briley Cheryl. 3.5 to go here on the running clock. 49-14, the score there on the screen for you. We'll do a Green Hills Insurance post-game show at the end and also Green Hills Insurance pregame for the boys' game. At the conclusion of this, with the running clock down to 3:15, Gallatin's Bryn Bird to trigger it in. She'll get it to Heldenbrand in the corner. She looks to drive, kicks it to Allen at the free throw line. That one no good. Here comes Lexi Hunter looking to push. She puts it up, no good. Rebound there by Bailey Barnett. She'll go to the free throw line. So Barnett will shoot here. That clock running now, 2.5 to go. Barnett swishes that one through. 50-14, the South Harrison lead. We've got subs coming in. Kinley Carter, freshman. Maddie Meadows, a freshman. Molly Botcher, freshman. That's played a little bit. And then LS, the sophomore, into the game. Emily Taggart, another freshman, waits at the scores table to see if Bailey Barnett will get this free throw down. She swishes it through. And so Taggart will come in for the final 2 minutes. You've got 4 freshmen and a sophomore in here to finish it up for South Harrison. Not much of a bench for Gallatin. Just 7 girls here dressed out. No talking to Coach Brent Burke before the game. He's going to be shorthanded because of illness. South Harrison stays in man-to-man. That ball goes out of bounds. Maggie Hewlett looks to drive and goes out of bounds. So here comes Estes with the ball. Gets it to Meadows. Tipped away by Heldenbrand. Off Gallatin. They'll stay with South Harrison as we're now a minute. Had a little camera action there. A minute 15 to go. Maddie Meadows comes across the line. There'll be Gallatin basketball. Bird triggers it into Burke. Checked by Estes. Man-to-man still from South Harrison. Burke looks to drive right. Help comes. She throws it up. No good. Rebound in there by Hewlett. So Gallatin stays with it. Burke's on the ground. Heldenbrand puts it up. No good. South Harrison has it, and they'll stop play here for Tinley Burke to get off as she landed hard, I think, on a knee there, so 40.5 to go. It'll be South Harrison basketball. She came down hard there on the baseline. 30 seconds to go. Here comes Estes, gets it to Taggart on the left wing. She'll look to drive. Nowhere to go. Got herself a little bit of trouble, and here comes Bird with it. Gets it to Hildenbrand with 25. Has it tipped by Estes. Gets it out there to Miller. Corner three for Bird. No good. Rebound tipped off the hands of Meadows. We'll stay with Gallatin. Now we're coming up on 10 to go here with this running clock. Bird gets it into Hildenbrand. Deep three. No good off the front of the iron, and that is your ball game. So South Harrison with the 51-14 victory here. We'll step away. Be back for the Green Hills Insurance postgame and pregame show for the boys after this commercial break.
Bethany Building Center is your locally owned source for quality building supplies, lumber, hardware, plumbing, and electrical needs. Whether you're starting new construction, tackling a remodel, or putting up a pole barn or shed, our team is here to help. We're proud to carry a full line of steel power equipment, including trimmers, chainsaws, and pressure washers, as well as trusted power tools from top brands like Milwaukee and DeWalt. Bethany Building Center, everything for the builder and the do-it-yourselfer.
Make every room your favorite room with O'Neill's Home Furnishings in Bethany. From lazy boy recliners and stylish sectionals to bedroom sets and dining tables built to last, we bring comfort and style together. Plus, enjoy free delivery, setup, and takeaway within 60 miles. Financing is available, subject to credit approval. Visit o'neillshomefurnishings.com or call 660-425-7200. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6. O'Neill's, where great style meets everyday living.
Harrison County Community Hospital, your trusted hometown healthcare provider. We're here for you with a 24-hour emergency department, inpatient and outpatient care, and a full range of health services. Our primary care clinics in Bethany and Eagleville are here to meet your everyday health needs. And we're growing with you. Soon we'll open our brand new state-of-the-art hospital built to serve our community with even greater care right here at home. Our mission is simple: exceptional care for every patient, every day. Learn more at
Customers first, making car buying easy and stress-free with honest pricing and no hidden fees. Choose from 9 trusted brands of new cars: Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, plus more than 250 quality pre-owned vehicles. Our service department is here to keep you on the road with confidence. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bethany, Albany, and Trenton, or browse our inventory anytime at pettyjohnauto.com.
This is the Bulldog Sports TV pregame show, sponsored by Green Hills Insurance of Bethany. If you need it insured, they've got you covered. Now let's head out to the ball game.
All right, CF Rainey here, Bulldog Sports TV, as we get ready for the boys contest here on the Green Hills Insurance. Kind of a pregame, postgame show. Postgame as far as the girls' game, pregame. We'll talk about the boys' game here in a moment. And so South Harrison girls win at 51-14 over the Gallatin girls. So South Harrison stays undefeated in the conference. And let's look real quick at that. So South Harrison moves to 4-4 on the season. Gallatin drops to 3-4. And then when we look at the GRC standings, Gallatin will drop to 2-1. South Harrison 3-0. We'll see what Marceline does. I didn't check their schedule to see if they are playing a Grand River Conference game tonight. But South Harrison, a big one on Friday on both sides, girls and boys, there versus Marceline, as both those teams undefeated currently. Get over to the boys game as we look at pregame for the boys game, and you see Gallatin at 7-0, coming in here undefeated on the season, undefeated in conference, 2-0. South Harrison 4-3 and 2-0. And let's look at those records here on the Green Hills Insurance pregame show. Gallatin with wins over Lathrop, Pattonsburg, Polo, Gilman City, Bramer, another one over Polo, and Putnam County. And so those last 2 conference games, Polo, the other one was a tournament game. South Harrison with the wins over Platte Valley, Hogan Prep, Trenton, and Brookfield. Trenton and Brookfield, conference games there. Losses on the season to Smithville, Chillicothe, and Maryville. So South Harrison's only losses have been to bigger competition when they played that. They've lost those games. We come back here on the Green Hills Insurance pregame show. So the girls 51-14. The boys getting ready to tip off, and it should be an interesting game. Let's look at the scoring matchup with the players here. And so Gallatin comes in. Gavin Wilmus, almost 13 a game. Jack Donovan at about 11. Reed Embry at 10. Price Johnson just under him at 9. Then Jackson Oldberg at 7. Solon Bird right around 3. South Harrison, they're starting 5. Jet Cornett just about 16. Kel Taggart at 11. Brody Templeton at 10. Paxton Pack just under 10 at 9.8. Then Trevor Henry at 8. And so it's an interesting matchup as you look at the scores there and the individual players. But what I find interesting is that they're very similar in how they do things. Gallatin has maybe a little more length and size, but they don't have that dominant post player that would maybe give South Harrison trouble. Both teams long and athletic. Both teams like to shoot from outside. And I really think this game will come down to a couple of things tonight. Number one, Gallatin coming on the road, so South Harrison has the benefit of playing at home. Can South Harrison handle the Gallatin pressure? Because Gallatin has a lot of full court, half court pressure defense. Can South Harrison handle that Gallatin pressure? And then which team can shoot better from the three-point line? Because we know both teams will shoot it from out there. And how will that look as the game goes on? So we'll step away here on the Green Hills Insurance pregame show. Come back for more after this commercial break.
For 125 years, Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri has proudly served as your locally owned community bank. From convenient online banking and our easy-to-use mobile app, we're here to meet all of your financial needs. With 10 locations across northern Missouri and southern Iowa, you'll always find trusted service close to home. Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri, locally owned, locally trusted, banking Bethany can count on. Learn more at onlinefarmersbank.com. Member FDIC.
Craving authentic Mexican flavor? Come to El Nopal, where every bite tastes like home. From sizzling fajitas and street-style tacos to delectable desserts, El Nopal brings the true taste of Mexico to your table. And now, we can bring the fiesta to you. Book the El Nopal food truck for birthdays, weddings, or any special event. And let us serve up tradition on wheels. El Nopal, authentic Mexican food made with love. Have friends or family coming to Bethany? Give them a home away from home at Hidden Acres Cabin Rentals. In the rolling hills of Bethany, our cozy cabins start at $140 a night and include everything guests need to relax: private space, modern amenities, and a peaceful country setting. Book a cabin today at hiddenacrescabinrentals.com or call 660-373-9927. Hidden Acres Cabins. Comfort for your guests, just minutes from you.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. For each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by a branch today to get your Mascot Debit Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
All right, CF Rainey back here on the Green Hills Insurance pregame show. About 3 minutes until tip-off between Gallatin and South Harrison. And should be a good one tonight here on the boys' side. South Harrison, if you missed it, South Harrison girls won 51-14 over the Gallatin girls. It was 20-3 after the first. It was 32-7 at half. And then at 39-12 at the end of 3. And then the final there, 51-14. And so South Harrison would like to get the sweep here. They got the sweep last week versus Trenton at home, and then went on the road and got the GRC sweep at Brookfield. they'd like to keep that up and keep both teams undefeated here on the season in the conference. As you sit down as teams, I'm sure both these teams, Gallatin boys picked number 1 in the preseason voting to win the Grand River Conference, as they return a number of players off last year's team that had a good season. And South Harrison only lost 1 senior in Cooper Johnson, so they return a pretty good portion of their team as well. Neither team has a ton of depth, so we mentioned one thing that will be important for these teams will be, can South Harrison handle the Gallatin defensive pressure, not turn it over and give up easy baskets? Which team's going to shoot best from behind the arc and outside? Because neither team necessarily has a big post presence. Both teams can get to the hoop, and the slasher type players will get to the hoop, but not necessarily a back to the basket type of player. And then with the lack of depth on both sides, which team can stay out of foul trouble, I think will be pretty important here. So we appreciate you being with us here on the Green Hills Insurance pregame, postgame show after the girls' game, before the boys' game gets started. Big thank you to them for sponsoring all of our pre- and post-game action. We'll take a break, come back for the opening tip after this short commercial break.
United Country Nelson Real Estate is your trusted place to go when looking to buy or sell. Licensed in 3 states, our team of experienced agents is ready to help you find exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a home in town, wide open farmland, hunting and recreational property, or that perfect piece of land to call your own. With United Country Nelson Real Estate, you get the best of both worlds. Personal hometown service backed by nationwide exposure. Find us online at nelsonsoldit.com, and remember, no one knows the country like we do.
When it comes to keeping your wheels rolling, Advanced Tire has you covered. From passenger and light duty to commercial and agricultural tires, they stock all major brands and sizes. Their team handles mounting, balancing, tire repairs, rotations, and motor vehicle inspections quickly and reliably. And for hard-working local farmers, Advanced Tire offers on-the-farm tire repair service to keep your operation moving. Family owned for 17 years, Advanced Tire is proud to serve the Bethany area with fast, dependable, community-rooted service.
A friend is someone who knows where you came from. Someone who always shows up when you need them.
Hey, Ben.
Someone who's there for the good times and the challenging ones. With comprehensive insurance policies backed by award-winning customer service, Shelter Insurance is committed to being there when you need us most. To find your local agent, visit shelterinsurance.com.
See Agent Shane Jones in Bethany for all of your insurance needs.
At GRM Networks, connection means more than just phone and internet. It means community. As a member-owned cooperative, GRM Networks delivers reliable, advanced communications technology while putting customers first. From fast, dependable internet to quality phone services, you can count on a network built for you. And because GRM is locally invested, every connection helps strengthen the communities we call home. GRM Networks, connecting people, supporting communities, and delivering service you can trust.
All right, CF Rainey back here as we get ready to tip off for the boys' game. And you see the records there. Gallatin comes in 7-0. South Harrison 4-3. Both teams 2-0. South Harrison starters, junior Reed Emery, senior Price Johnson, senior Jack Donovan, senior Sullivan Bird, and senior Gavin Wilmus. South Harrison starters, seniors Jet Cornett, Brody Templeton, junior Kel Taggart, and sophomores Trevor Henry and Paxton Pack. It'll be Gavin Wilmus, Kel Taggart to tip it off here to start the ball game. Gallatin, travel uniforms, black, white lettering and numbers, trimmed in red. South Harrison home whites, purple numbers and letters. Ball is up, tip, knocked back, and it'll be South Harrison basketball. So Wilmus got the tip, but a little too strong. Man-to-man defense here out of Gallatin. It'll be Emery on Jet Cornett. That pass tipped by Sullivan. Sullivan Bird tips it, and then Emery gets the quick two, and here comes the pressure. Here comes Jet Cornett. He drives by Emery, picks it up, gets it to Paxton Pack. Checked by Johnson. Back to Cornett, gets a screen from Templeton. Now the switch, Donovan. Templeton gets it and then tries a cross baseline pass to Henry, and it goes out of bounds. So Gallatin with the early 2-0 lead. South Harrison will pick up man-to-man in the half court. Bryce Johnson will bring it across. Checked by Pack. Get it to Donovan. Look for the back cut to Johnson, and then he tries to get it to Bird in the corner, but Bird was cutting. So Gallatin turns it over. They'll set up their full court pressure. Pass gets in, and it's going to be a push on Bryce Johnson. That'll be his first. And we mentioned Gallatin probably has a little more depth than South Harrison. Well, the official talking there at the scores table, so I think we're making sure, I think that the possession arrow is right, and it is. And a foul on Johnson. Get it into Pack. Paxton Pack gets it to Jet Cornett. Defense backs off. He'll get it across the timeline. Looks to drive. Behind the back. Picks it up. Kicks it to Taggart for three. That one off the back iron. Rebound. Tipped out. And he'll stay with South Harrison. Jet Cornett will trigger it in. They'll go cross court to Paxton Pack into the corner to Taggart. He'll look to drive. Has it back tipped by Wilmus. Up ahead to Wilmus. Now to Donovan. He'll finish with the right hand up and in. 4-0 is the lead. And here comes Jet Cornett. He'll look to drive, then pull it back out. Leaves it to Templeton in the middle. Kick it to Taggart. Back to Cornett. Back into the lane. Puts it up, no good. Rebound, Templeton. Gets it out to Henry. Back to Templeton. Drives baseline. Kicks it across court to the corner to Cornett. He'll drive. Little dipsy-do. Puts it up and in for the first points for South Harrison. Quickly to the other end. Johnson has it. He gets away from Paxton Pack. Kicks it out to Bird for three. That one over everything. Trevor Henry with the rebound. And here comes Templeton. Gets it to Cornett. Little hesitation. Step back. He's double teamed. He'll find Henry. Back to Cornett. Ball screen. Donovan picks it up. Top of the key to Paxton Pack. He'll look to drive. Kick it into the corner. Tipped away by Wilmus. Bryce Johnson brings it down. He'll drive, left side of the lane, put it up with the left hand, no good. Boy, it's spun in and out. Kel Taggart comes away with it, gets it up to Templeton across the timeline. Spun away, but he picks it up and in. Tied at 4, 5.5 to go. Gallatin quickly to the other end. There's Sullivan Bird. Gets it to Emery. Now to Donovan. He'll drive to the free throw line, spins into the lane, no good. And they will call that foul on Templeton on the box out. So we mentioned the lack of depth on the benches. Neither team goes very deep here. Get it into Wilmus, little runner, no good. Tipped out, but Templeton goes up to get it. And again, mentioned similar teams as far as athleticism and what they've got. Nice pass from Cornett all the way down and in, and then Templeton gets Wilmus in the air. We'll see who it's called on. Bird and Wilmus were both there. I think it's going to be on Wilmus. So the double team came, and Jet Cornett stepped away from it and then fired it down to Templeton. There were two guys there, but he used the ball fake to get them both in the air, and then Templeton gets that. South Harrison gets the first lead of the game with 5 minutes to go. 3 minutes in here, the first quarter. 5-4 is the South Harrison lead. Second one from the senior lefty is good. 2-point lead, 6-4. Johnson will bring it up, checked by Paxton Pack. Gets it to Wilmus. Man-to-man pressure, Donovan had it. They're top of the key. He'll look to set a screen. Now Bird has it. He'll drive to the left elbow. Wilmus for three in the left corner. No good. Tipped out, and then Templeton had it tipped away by Price Johnson. He goes back into the backcourt to get it. He'll look to drive. See how long South Harrison. Nice block by Paxton Pack. Then Wilmus gets it, though, and he's fouled, and we'll see who it's called on. See how long South Harrison will stay in the man-to-man. It's going to be on Jet Cornett. That'll be his first, second team foul. Gavin Wilmus at the line to shoot two. That one off the left side of the rim. Jackson Olberg does play quite a bit for Gallatin. Comes in. He'll check in for Sullivan Bird, who's wearing that face guard over a broken nose. Here comes the second free throw from Wilmus. Hoping to make it so Gallatin can set up that full court pressure. That one no good. Henry comes away with it. They'll get it to Paxton Pack. They'll get it now to Jet Cornett on the handoff between the circles. Now to Taggart. 4:14 to go. Henry has it. Looks to drive. Kicks to Taggart. High left wing to Paxton Pack. Emery tips it away. Goes out of bounds in front of the Gallatin bench. Gallatin head coach Tanner Smith was trying to get it their way. Didn't go their way. They get into Taggart to South Harrison. He'll give it up to Henry. Dangerous pass there. Inside to Templeton. Lefty puts it up and good off the backboard. Nice start by Brody Templeton for South Harrison. Bryce Johnson looks to drive. Gets by Paxton Pack into the corner to Emery. His three is good. And we talked about it with the threes. South Harrison gets it into Taggart. He'll bring it up, get into the corner to Templeton. Looks to drive. Cross baseline pass over the head of Paxton Pack. Will Rogers, a junior, comes in. It'll be Gallatin ball. They trail by one, 3:27 to go. South Harrison stays in man-to-man. We figured Gallatin would. South Harrison didn't know how long they'd do it. Emery hit the three last time down to draw within one. Olberg is their inside presence, and then he gets it tipped away and then fouls Paxton Pack on the backside. So nice job by Pack to go in and tip it from the back. First foul on Olberg, who just checked in. Third team foul with 3:15 to go. South Harrison triggers it in to Jet Cornett. They'll run off and let him bring it up against Emery. Man pressure. There goes Cornett. Gets by Emery, puts it up and in. Nice job by Jet Cornett. Quickly the other end. Here comes Rogers. He'll hand it off to Johnson. Johnson kind of caught Paxton Pack sleeping there. Drove it in. Nice rebound by Templeton. Paxton Pack will bring it down. Check by Johnson. Gets it to Cornett. Got to have both feet and the ball over to be over and back. That's been an emphasis this year, and it was close there, but Paxton Pack still had 1 foot in the backcourt. Handoff to Paxton Pack. Dribbles around the pressure. Gets into trouble. Puts it up. And there's going to be a foul on Gallatin. Dribbled into three and ended up getting bailed out a little bit. Paxton Pack will go to the line. We'll check the Gallatin foul. I think that'll be on Rogers. His first. Paxton Pack at the line. South Harrison with the 3-point lead. 2:18 to go here in the first. Sophomore gets it up and in. 11-7. Donovan checks in for Price Johnson. So Gallatin 7-0 hasn't really been tested as Paxton Pack gets the roll there. 12-7 is the lead. Here comes Reed Emery. Get it to Wilmus. He'll look to drive, spin, move in the lane, gets it to go, and he'll go to the free throw line. check the South Harrison foul. Looks like Paxton Pack will pick up his first. 12-9. Wilmus can't get it to go. Brody Templeton knocked to the ground on the rebound, gets it to Taggart, who will get it to Jet Cornett, up to Paxton Pack. Ball fake, step back three, puts it off the backboard and in. A little bit of a kiss from the corner and a timeout on the floor by Gallatin. It's a full timeout. We'll take a full as well. Step away, be back for more after this.
Green Hills Insurance, LLC of Bethany is a locally owned and operated independent insurance agency providing coverage since 1996. They're licensed to operate in Missouri, Iowa, and Kansas, offering competitive rates with top carriers. They can insure a wide variety of risks, including home, farm, auto, boats, RVs, equipment, business owners, commercial buildings, bonds, and more. Located on the south side of the square in Bethany, stop by or give them a call at 660-425-7900. At Green Hills Insurance, if you need it insured, they've got you covered.
Hi, this is Rhonda from Little Clara's Garden. Bulldog fans, nothing says victory like the beauty of fresh flowers. Little Clara's Garden is your hometown flower shop, proudly supporting the South Harrison Bulldogs. From game day spirit bouquets, balloons, and gifts for every occasion, we've got the perfect gift to brighten your day. Stop by Little Clara's Garden, where every arrangement is made with love, just like our Bulldogs play with heart. Little Clara's Garden, growing community, one bouquet at a time.
All right, CF Rainey back here, Bulldog Sports TV. We appreciate everyone tuned in. Welcome in anyone watching from Gallatin. As a big GRC matchup here at South Harrison between the two Bulldogs, Gallatin and South Harrison. South Harrison girls with the 51-14 win, and here we've got a tight one. 15-9 South Harrison with the early lead. Gallatin comes out of the timeout, see what kind of set they run. Wilmus into the corner, tipped away by Cornett, and then tipped away off of Templeton by Olberg. Price Johnson, Sullivan Bird back into the game for Gallatin. Wilmus and Rogers check out. So Gallatin keeps it, and it'll be Jack Donovan to trigger it in. Gets it into Johnson. Emery back to Donovan. Then Bird in the lane. Little runner, no good. Rebound brought down by Taggart. Quickly up court, or try to Paxton Pack. The pass from Templeton stolen away by Johnson. Emery has it, left side, gets it high left wing to Donovan, over to the right wing to Johnson. He'll look to drive, dumps it into Emery, and then he lost it going up. They'll say it was tipped. He came down with it. South Harrison crowd wanted the double dribble. Donovan has it, dribbles to the free throw line, picks it up, gets it to Olberg. He'll drive into the lane. His shot no good. Rebound, Cornett. He'll dribble out of the pack with it. Look to push it. Little dipsy-do by Jet Cornett. He goes way down low and puts it up and in. Then a steal by Paxton Pack. He'll dribble through the pressure. They'll call a travel before the foul on Pack, but South Harrison with the 17-9 lead. So Gallatin gets it back, and that's one of those, maybe if you're Paxton Pack, you kick it out. It was 1-on-2, but he almost had the foul going. Got caught with the shuffle. Price Johnson to bring it down. To Donovan. Hold it above his head. Now get it to Olberg, high right wing. Gets it to Bird in the lane. Back to Olberg. He'll look to drive. Kick it outside to Donovan. He's a good three-point shooter. Can't get that to go. Cornett gets fouled. We'll check it. I think it'll be on Emery. You had he and Olberg both there. Now send Cornett to the line. So that's going to be on Emery, his first. 15th foul. Jet Cornett goes to the line. 28 seconds on the clock here in the first. South Harrison with the 17-9 lead. Shot by Cornett, up and good. 18-9, 28 to go. Nobody at the scorer's table. Second from Cornett, nothing but net. 10-point lead for South Harrison. Here comes Price Johnson, 25 to go. Gallatin's done a pretty good job being able to do that, get into the lane a little bit. Olberg has it. Now Bird will kick it in. Emery gets the screen. Step back, little floater, can't go. Bird was there for the follow, put it off the board and in. Nice rebound by Sullivan Bird. Paxton Pack has it now in the backcourt, and we'll see if they come with a little trap. They back off. He gets it to Cornett with 1 to go, puts it up, and no good. So we'll end the quarter there, 19-11 South Harrison. We'll step away, be back after this commercial break.
Bethany Building Center is your locally owned source for quality building supplies, lumber, hardware, plumbing, and electrical needs. Whether you're starting new construction, tackling a remodel, or putting up a pole barn or shed, our team is here to help. We're proud to carry a full line of steel power equipment, including trimmers, chainsaws, and pressure washers, as well as trusted power tools from top brands like Milwaukee and DeWalt. Bethany Building Center, everything for the builder and the do-it-yourselfer.
Make every room your favorite room with O'Neill's Home Furnishings in Bethany. From lazy boy recliners and stylish sectionals to bedroom sets and dining tables built to last, we bring comfort and style together. Plus, enjoy free delivery, setup, and takeaway within 60 miles. Financing is available, subject to credit approval. Visit o'neillshomefurnishings.com or call 660-425-7200. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6. O'Neill's, where great style meets everyday living.
All right, CF Rainey back here, Bulldog Sports TV, 19-11, South Harrison lead. So we get ready to begin the second quarter. It'll be Gallatin basketball. Let's see, both teams have their starters on the floor. South Harrison's yet to have a substitute in this game. Gallatin's got Olberg and Rogers in off the bench. And again, it'll be maybe a war of attrition. Neither team goes very deep. Bryce Johnson has it high left wing. He'll get a screen, then take it baseline. He gets fouled by Paxton Pack. That'll be the second on Paxton Pack. As Bryce Johnson did a nice job of going away from the screen. The screen was to his right, and he kind of jab stepped to his right and then came back to the left. The senior at the free throw line knocks it down. With that second foul, Paxton Pack will go to the bench, and Chewy Bravo comes in for South Harrison. Sophomore, as Johnson gets them both. And they'll get it in, South Harrison, to Jet Cornett. And this is where with Bravo in, he can handle the ball, but I'm sure if he gets it, Gallatin's going to want to pressure him. And he's got a senior and Bryce Johnson on him. Hand off to Taggart. He's checked by Bird. They'll look to drive. Gets the ball grabbed. Rebound Donovan off the miss by Taggart. Johnson spins in lane, gets it to Donovan. Kicks it outside to Bird. Finds Emery cutting, got behind the defender. And that's going to be a jump ball. And I think the call is that the possession was made before the contact. As Templeton did end up coming kind of over the back, but the joint possession was up, and Gallatin now will back up, and we'll see what they're in. Looks like it's going to be a little 1-2-2 half court. Taggart gets it to Bravo in the corner. His three off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Wilmus. He'll look to push, coming the other end. Has it high left wing, wants to get into the lane. Spins away from Taggart, puts it up with the left-handed in. So Gallatin going on a run here. 4-0 run to start. Taggart has it. Hand off to Bravo. His pass cross court to Templeton. Templeton, boy, grabbed a lot of hand checking out there, and ball goes out of bounds. They'll stay with South Harrison. 6.5 to go. Cornett to trigger it in. He'll get it high outside to Taggart. He'll take it to the left elbow, almost has it tipped away, gets it back to Templeton. Clear out that time by Henry. Now the three off the back iron. Wilmus with the rebound. He'll look to push again. He's done a good job doing just that, getting into the lane. He puts it up and in. So Gallatin with the 6-0 run. Cornett gets it to Bravo. He travels with it. That pressure speeds everything up a little. See if South Harrison stays man-to-man here, as Wilmus has done a really good job getting into the lane. We're going to have a timeout after this 6-0 run. We'll step away as well. Be back after this commercial break.
Harrison County Community Hospital, your trusted hometown healthcare provider. We're here for you with a 24-hour emergency department, inpatient and outpatient care, and a full range of health services. Our primary care clinics in Bethany and Eagleville are here to meet your everyday health needs. And we're growing with you. Soon we'll open our brand new state-of-the-art hospital built to serve our community with even greater care right here at home. Our mission is simple: exceptional care for every patient, every day. Learn more at hcchospital.org.
All right, CF Rainey back here. It was 19-11 at the end of the first, but Gallatin's went on a 6-0 run here. And mainly Gavin Wilmus, his ability to get into the lane. Coach Aaron Fitzpatrick wanted the timeout. Here comes Gallatin with the ball. Opportunity to tie it or go ahead here. They find Emery in the corner. Find Wilmus on the back screen. He puts it up and in. We've got a tie ball game. See how long South Harrison keeps Paxton Pack on the bench here with 2 fouls. No, they don't want him to pick up his 3rd, but he's one of the ball handlers as well as the scorer. Templeton gets it, has it knocked away. It'll be Gallatin basketball. So Gallatin with the 8-0 run. Bryce Johnson has it. Emery will try to get it again into Wilmus. He's double teamed this time. Tries to step through it and put it up off the arm of the South Harrison defender. So it'll be Gallatin basketball. South Harrison will stay in the man-to-man here. Bryce Johnson gets it in, stolen away by South Harrison to tip, and then Chewy Bravo gets it to Kel Taggart. Taggart gets it to Bravo. Here comes the ball pressure. He'll need to make some space. 3 from Bravo in the corner, nothing but net. Big shot off the bench by the sophomore Bravo. 22-19 lead. Wilmus again. Travels as he stumbles on the jump stop. Olberg checks in for Bird. Be South Harrison basketball. Gallatin wants it to come into Bravo. South Harrison wants to get it in right there to Cornett. They'll run off, try to keep that double team from coming. But Cornett's the guy South Harrison wants with the ball. Possession error is going Gallatin's way. Cornett checked by Emery. Gets it across to Bravo. Inside to Taggart. He'll try to spin in the lane, has it tipped away by Olberg. South Harrison was finally able to get the run stopped. It was an 8-0 run by Gallatin. Working inside to Wilmus. Finds Olberg cutting in, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Donovan. That one was tipped around. And that time, Bravo tried to get it to Henry. Almost one of those, and South Harrison's coach saying, hey, just slow it down. We didn't have the numbers. So here comes Gallatin back. They've been working it really well inside out through Wilmus. Bryce Johnson will dribble left, find Emery. He'll dribble inside, kick it outside to Olberg. He dribbles inside, back tip away by Bravo. Here comes Jack Cornett, checked by Johnson. See if South Harrison spreads out, tries to give Cornett a little room to do something with. Here comes 2 screens. They'll run off, get it to Bravo. He'll work inside, and he's called for a double dribble. Marshall Holtzclaw will check in for Bravo. So Bravo checks out, but he did get the 3 to go. He's had a couple of turnovers. It's a big game to be coming off the bench, getting those kind of varsity minutes. And South Harrison will stay in the man-to-man. Olberg gets it. Now he'll get it to Wilmus. See if they back off, try to give him some room to drive. Johnson gets it, high right wing. Swing it to Emery. He's wide open off the down screen. 1 point game. Taggart to bring it up for South Harrison. He'll get it between the circles. Gets the screen from Henry. Now Henry has it. Checked by Wilmus. Timeout South Harrison. We'll step away as well. 1 point game here. 3:01 to go in the second quarter. We'll take a timeout after this commercial break.
At Pettyjohn Auto Center, we put customers first, making car buying easy and stress-free with honest pricing and no hidden fees. Choose from 9 trusted brands of new cars: Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, plus more than 250 quality pre-owned vehicles. Our service department is here to keep you on the road with confidence. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bethany, Albany, and Trenton, or browse our inventory anytime at pettyjohnauto.com.
For 125 years, Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri has proudly served as your locally owned community bank. From convenient online banking and our easy-to-use mobile app, we're here to meet all of your financial needs. With 10 locations across northern Missouri and southern Iowa, you'll always find trusted service close to home. Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri, locally owned, locally trusted, banking Bethany can count on. Learn more at onlinefarmersbank.com. Member FDIC.
All right, CF Rainey back here. Bulldog Sports TV. South Harrison after the timeout. They triggered in to Brody Templeton. Has it tipped away by Donovan. Now they'll get it to Holtzclaw. Hard pass there. He'll dribble away from Johnson. He gets fouled on the backside. Johnson got a little too much arm there. That'll be his second, I believe. And Sullivan Bird checks in for Johnson. South Harrison get in with Kel Taggart. They'll get into the backcourt. Jet Cornett. 2:50 to go. Get to Holtzclaw. He'll look to drive. Put the brakes on. Get it to Templeton in the corner. Corner 3 is good. Big shot by Templeton. Gallatin has outscored South Harrison here in the second quarter. And it's been a lot from that guy right there, number 23, Gavin Wilmus. He's done a good job getting into the lane. And Emery backs up between the circles. Now Bird has it. Looks in at Olberg. Back to Wilmus. Little ball fake. Gets the defender in the air. Gets it up, no good. Rebound by Henry. He'll get it to Cornett, coming up on 2:10 to go. Here comes the double team on Cornett. He'll pass it to Taggart, who gets yanked down and absolutely nothing called. Jack Donovan puts it in for 2. Well, I'm not sure how you get no call there, as Taggart got yanked down from behind. Two-point game here, 25-23. Cornett has it between the circles. Here comes the double team. He'll get it to Henry. Leave it for Templeton. Leaves it underneath for Taggart. He's blocked. Maybe a makeup call there. We'll check the foul. Looks like that'll be the first one on Sullivan Bird, and Taggart gets the free throw to drop. Taggart at the free throw line. That one off the rim, no good. Wilmus with the rebound. Quickly the other end to Olberg. He's working against Cornett. Emery with the ball fake. Wilmus now for 3. That one off the front of the rim. Rebound Emery, though, off the tip. Bird all alone underneath. And a block by Cornett. They're letting him play tonight on both ends of the court. Holtzclaw gets to the Temple in the right corner. Minute to go. 3-point South Harrison lead. Cornett, little jump stop in the lane, couldn't get it to go. Rebound Emory, and here comes Gallatin with an opportunity to tie it with a three-pointer. Bird has it. He'll drive in the lane. Gets it to Emory. Kicks it out to Wilmus in the corner. Emory looks. Here comes Oldberg to drive. Finds Wilmus underneath. Can't get it to drop. Henry comes away with it. It's on the ground. He'll get it to Taggart. He'll leave it for Cornett. 27 seconds to go. Cornett between the circles. Here comes the pressure. Holtzclaw gets it to Henry for three. That one off the back iron. Long rebound out to Templeton. 14, they'll reset. Work it inside to Henry, and he's fouled on the bottom side. I think that'll go on Oldberg. If so, I think that'll be his second. That'll get Will Rogers into the game. 11.1 on the clock, 26.23. And it'll be South Harrison ball underneath as Oldberg checks out, Rogers checks in. Jet Cornett to inbound. He'll get it in up high to Holtzclaw. He has to go up for it. Hand off to Taggart, 8 seconds. Back to Cornett. Little hesitation. Little runner in the middle, gets it to drop right at the buzzer. So 28, we'll get the score there right, 28-23. As we'll update the score there, and so we'll step away for the half. Be back for more on the Nelson Real Estate halftime show after this commercial break.
Craving authentic Mexican flavor? Come to El Nopal, where every bite tastes like home. From sizzling fajitas and street-style tacos to delectable desserts, El Nopal brings the true taste of Mexico to your table. And now, we can bring the fiesta to you. Book the El Nopal food truck for birthdays, weddings, or any special event. And let us serve up tradition on wheels. El Nopal, authentic Mexican food made with love. Have friends or family coming to Bethany? Give them a home away from home at Hidden Acres Cabin Rentals. In the rolling hills of Bethany, our cozy cabins start at $140 a night and include everything guests need to relax: private space, modern amenities, and a peaceful country setting. Book a cabin today at hiddenacrescabinrentals.com or call 660-373-9927. Hidden Acres Cabins. Comfort for your guests, just minutes from you.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. For each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by a branch today to get your Mascot Debit Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
When it comes to keeping your wheels rolling, Advance Tire has you covered. From passenger and light duty to commercial and agricultural tires, they stock all major brands and sizes. Their team handles mounting, balancing, tire repairs, rotations, and motor vehicle inspections quickly and reliably. And for hard-working local farmers, Advance Tire offers on-the-farm tire repair service to keep your operation moving. Family owned for 17 years, Advance Tire is proud to serve the Bethany area with fast, dependable, community-rooted service.
Green Hills Insurance, LLC of Bethany is a locally owned and operated independent insurance agency providing coverage since 1996. They're licensed to operate in Missouri, Iowa, and Kansas, offering competitive rates with top carriers. They can insure a wide variety of risks, including home, farm, auto, boats, RVs, equipment, business owners, commercial buildings, bonds, and more. Located on the south side of the square in Bethany, stop by or give them a call at 660-425-7900. At Green Hills Insurance, if you need it insured, they've got you covered.
All right, welcome into another one of our Sports Central interviews sponsored by Harrison County Community Hospital. Thankful to be joined by South Harrison wrestling coach Casey McFall. And, Coach, you're just getting started on the season. You're returning quite a few wrestlers from a year ago. And I was looking at your schedule. Were you up in Iowa to begin with? And then
Yep.
yeah, and then had the Marceline this week where you had some wrestlers do pretty well. So maybe just talk about those first two matches you guys have had so far.
Yeah, first off, I just want to talk about the group that we've brought back this year. We have 8 senior boys and 1 senior girl. So, that's awesome. We're a relatively old team. There's a lot of experience, and that goes a long ways. So we started off the season going up to Creston, Iowa, wrestling Creston, Lennox, and Woodward Granger. And all 3 of those schools are really solid programs, and our boys did a good job battling there. It was great to see some kids that, we won't see for the remainder of the year and that we've never seen before. And that's just great experience for them. We typically start out at Polo, but made a schedule change this year, went up to Creston, and it was awesome. Then this past weekend, we went to Marceline, boys and girls, and we had a pretty good day. That's a really tough tournament. I think there's only 12 schools, but every bracket was stacked with state medalists and state champs. So it was just a great experience for everyone. Some really tough matches. There's a lot to build on there. So that's kind of what I try to explain to the team. It doesn't matter how good you are right now, but, late January, February, that's when we want to start wrestling our best. So that's what we're working towards right now.
All right, and so you're returning, like you mentioned, a number of wrestlers from last year's team, adding a few new faces, some returning faces. I know Mason Galloway played basketball, back wrestling for you. And I was just looking at, like you had a number of people place there in Marceline. And Coach, maybe speak to a little bit wrestling. If you don't have a wrestler, a lot of people maybe aren't real familiar with wrestling. Speak to how strong the Grand River Conference is in wrestling, because I think a lot of people miss, especially when we brought in the 2 new schools in Brookfield and Marceline.
Yeah, so bringing in those 2 new schools has really changed the Grand River Conference. It was really anyone was in the fight before these 2 new schools came in. Brookfield and Marceline have both been dominant for a really long time. They were dominant when I was in high school, and they have great kids every single year. So if you can win the Grand River Conference tournament, you got a good chance at a state team or a individual medal at state. I don't think there are very many kids that won the conference and didn't end up medaling at state. So yeah, that conference tournament it's tough now. And even on the girls' side, both Brookfield and Marceline have good girls programs too, and they're both getting better every year. So it's a great tournament. I'm glad that it's gotten tougher. I mean, it was kind of on the downhill slope the last 10 years, but bringing them in has really revived it. And it's great to see all the great wrestlers in Northwest Missouri and the Grand River Conference putting on at the state tournament.
Okay, and so, all right, we'll go ahead and stop that there, but just a taste of one of our coaches' interviews, that coach Casey McFall, South Harrison varsity wrestling coach, and we are on the United Country Nelson Real Estate halftime show. Let me get my score. That was the girls' score there, but it is 28-23 is the score. South Harrison leads Gallatin at the half, and it was 1911 South Harrison with the 8-point lead, and then Gallatin went on an 8-0 run, fueled mainly by Gavin Wilmus and his ability to get into the paint, spin away from the defenders on the drive, and score. And so we get ready to come out at half, and you look here, Price Johnson with 2 fouls, Jackson Olberg with 2 fouls, so no real serious trouble. Paxton Pack with 2 fouls. He went to the bench there in the second for South Harrison, and we didn't see him much there in the second quarter, just the beginning of the second quarter. And so South Harrison, for the most part, has handled the Gallatin pressure. In fact, Gallatin backed off of it as South Harrison, their answer was, especially against that man kind of run and jump trap, was to try to get it into Jet Cornett, and he has the ability with his length and vision and decision making that he was able to get the ball down, and for the most part South Harrison handled it as the Gallatin team comes back out onto the court here during the United Country Nelson Real Estate halftime show. About 2 minutes left here on the clock, and so let's take a look again at those GRC standings and overall records. And remember, on the girls' side, South Harrison won 51-14 over Gallatin, so South Harrison moves to 3-0 in the conference. Big matchup Friday night versus Marceline. We'll talk about that a little bit in the post-game show tonight. But on the boys' side, Gallatin comes in with a perfect record both on the season and as well as here in the Grand River Conference. South Harrison trying to stay perfect at home as well as in conference. And so this is one of those games that should come down to the end here as we're winding down our United Country Nelson Real Estate halftime show. Big thanks to all of our sponsors on Bulldog Sports TV. Everyone watching, I saw my buddy Luke Chamberlain watching. Make sure you can always comment from either Facebook or YouTube to let us know you're watching. We see all the numbers, all the likes. If you do not follow us on Facebook or subscribe on YouTube, please do so. It always helps with the algorithms and all that. Plus, that way you're always informed whenever we go live with anything. Tomorrow night, Wednesday, we'll have our Sports Central, sponsored by Harrison County Community Hospital. That will be tomorrow night live at 5:30. And so we're excited about that. Big thanks again to all of our sponsors: O'Neill's Home Furnishing and Floor Coverings, Harrison County Community Hospital, Little Claire's Garden, Green Hills Insurance, Petty John Auto Center, Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri, Advanced Tire, Bethany Building Center, United Country Nelson Real Estate, El Nopal Authentic Mexican Food, BTC Bank, GRM Networks, Shelter Insurance, Shane Jones of Bethany, Hidden Acres Cabins, and the Bethany Fuel Depot. And so we end our United Country Nelson Real Estate halftime show. We come back here to the court, and it'll be Gallatin ball to begin, and they trail by 5. And we'll get ready for the third quarter here and see if anyone does anything differently here defensively. Paxton Pack back into the game. Price Johnson back in as well. Gallatin, a little dribble drive, and a quick foul there on South Harrison. And really it has been the dribble penetration. That's going to be the second one on Jet Cornett. That's going to send Reed Emery to the line where he'll shoot a couple. He swishes the first. So remember, is that 8-0 run in the third for Gallatin. Right now, they can't get that one. Tipped away. Brody Templeton comes up with it. So 4-point game. Trevor Henry looks to drive, puts it up. No call. Here comes Bird the other way quickly, and he's wearing that face mask. Got a nose broken, I think, in practice is what I heard. Wilmus has it, picks up the dribble. Now Emery in the middle of the lane. Little runner can't go. Long rebound by Donovan. He gets it to go and one. So Jack Donovan a chance for an and one here. Get three the old-fashioned way. The senior puts it up, rattles it in. So we've got a 1-point game. 4-0 run here for Gallatin. South Harrison's Taggart has it. He'll dribble between the circles now. Back it up. Checked by Bird. Hand off to Henry. He's guarded by Wilmus. A little scoop and gets it to roll. Nice job by Trevor Henry to finish with one hand. That foul on Reed Emery, the junior, his second, sends Henry to the line. So South Harrison stops the little run. That one off the back of the iron, no good. Here comes Gallatin the other way. Price Johnson He's checked by Paxton Pack. Both those players have 2 fouls. Boy, trying to get a 3rd foul on Cornett. Emery got him in the air, and here comes Paxton Pack quickly the other way. He dribbles into the lane, puts it up, no good. Boy, looked like that ball bounced on the inline, but Gallatin stays with it. They try to go corner to Wilmus. He checks it down. Now Donovan top of the key, out to Johnson. See if they reset here. Coach Tanner Smith gets them to reset. Now to Bird. Backs up between the circles. Johnson has it. Inside to Donovan. Tipped away by Templeton. Paxton Pack will bring it down across the timeline. Gets it to Henry. He'll dribble left. Has it tipped away. Gives it to Cornett. Defender Emery goes by him. Cornett in the lane. Little scoop and try it. Can't get it to score. Here comes Wilmus their way. He'll slow it down. Now get it to Johnson. Donovan has it. Drives into the lane. It's been the dribble penetration that's caused South Harrison some trouble. 30-29. They're going to let Henry bring it up. He'll be checked by Wilmus. Hand off to Taggart. Got the switch. Back to Henry. Inside to Cornett. Here comes the double team. Steps through it. Tries to spin it in. Then he gets called for the foul over the back. He goes over and has a talk with Coach Aaron Fitzpatrick and tells him, look, I'm all right. I can play with 3. So the senior stays in with 3. 3 early, 5:20 to go. 1-point game. Wilmus has it. Looks to drive. Goes baseline. Reverse layup up and good. Gallatin gets the lead. First lead since early, and Paxton Pack fouled. Bryce Johnson trying to make sure it's not on him. He's pointing to Jack Donovan, but it'll be on Johnson. That'll be his 3rd. That gets Olberg into the game for Johnson. So Olberg is more of a big. Johnson's been their primary ball handler. He'll check out. Gallatin with the 1-point lead. They go deep to Paxton Pack. Cross court to Trevor Henry. He'll take a 3 from the right wing. That one no good. Bird with the rebound. Here comes Emery with it. Gallatin with the 1-point lead in the ball. Coach Tanner Smith gets it set. Olberg has it high left wing. A lot of screening action from Gallatin. Bird. Emery for 3. Deep 3, no good. Rebound, though, pulled down by Olberg. Donovan with the 3. That one no good. Tipped around. It's going to be off of Gallatin's. Bird, and it'll be South Harrison basketball. 4:25 to go here. Again, appreciate everyone watching from both South Harrison and Gallatin. If you're a Gallatin fan that didn't make the trip, we appreciate the opportunity to be able to bring you the basketball game tonight. Cornett gets in the air, leaves it for Pack, who drives, and he gets out of control. His 1-on-3 probably traveled, but the turnover goes to Gallatin, so they get the ball nonetheless. Wilmus has it. They'll work it inside. They got the mismatch. Olberg on Paxton Pack. Back to Wilmus for 3. That one uses all the rim and drops. 34-30. See if South Harrison can answer here. Gallatin with the run here. That's going to be a block on Wilmus. Just his 2nd. Coach Aaron Fitzpatrick trying to work the refs. There's been a lot of defensive holding and contact on both ends, but he wants to get it. Paxton Pack gets it to Henry in the corner. Swings it to Taggart. Taggart will go inside. Gets him in the air. Ball bounce around. Rebound Wilmus. Quickly down the other end to Olberg. He gets fouled, puts it in. South Harrison fell asleep on the back side of that. Paxton Pack ends up picking up the foul. I don't think that was his necessarily to give. I'm not sure, but South Harrison fell asleep on the back end. Olberg with a chance at a three-point play, and we got a timeout. Now that Gallatin has a 6-point lead. We'll go ahead and step away, take a break as well. Be back for more after hearing from our sponsors.
United Country Nelson Real Estate is your trusted place to go when looking to buy or sell. Licensed in 3 states, our team of experienced agents is ready to help you find exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a home in town, wide open farmland, hunting and recreational property, or that perfect piece of land to call your own. With United Country Nelson Real Estate, you get the best of both worlds. Personal hometown service backed by nationwide exposure. Find us online at nelsonsoldit.com, and remember, no one knows the country like we do.
A friend is someone who knows where you came from. Someone who always shows up when you need them.
Hey, Ben.
Someone who's there for the good times and the challenging ones. With comprehensive insurance policies backed by award-winning customer service, Shelter Insurance is committed to being there when you need us most. To find your local agent, visit shelterinsurance.com.
See Agent Shane Jones in Bethany for all of your insurance needs.
All right, CF Rennie back here on Bulldog Sports TV. It's been a 13-2 run to start the second half by Gallatin. It was 28-23 South Harrison. It's been all Gallatin, almost all Gallatin here this third quarter. Jackson Olberg at the line to try to complete a three-point play. That one up, no good. Rebound brought down by Templeton. Taggart drives, and he's fouled. Reach-in foul. We'll see who that's called on. I'll be on Olberg. That's his third. And we see for the first time Cord Endicott. 3:10 to go here in the third. 6-point Gallatin lead. Taggart dribbles up, looks inside. Nice job by Emery to get around Cornett. Paxton Pack with the steal. As he stepped in front of the pass meant for Endicott. He'll come down. Hand off to Taggart between the circles. 2:45 to go. Now to Cornett. High left wing. He gets the screen. To Henry. To Paxton Pack. He'll dribble into the corner. Leave it for Henry in the right corner. Well, he had baseline if he wanted to take it. He'll kick it out to Cornett at the top of the key. Dribbles in. Spins into the lane. Out to Henry for three. Nothing but net. Big shot that time. To make it a three-point game. South Harrison needed that after that 13-2 run by Gallatin. Nice back cut, back door that time to Bird. Nice find by Donovan. Here comes South Harrison. 38-33. Taggart has it, gives it across court to Henry. Picks it up, leaves it inside for Cornett. Double team comes. Not sure where he was going with that. I think maybe he thought Henry was cutting. Here comes Endicott. Jump stop, kick out to Bird. Now to Donovan for three. Well, that would have been a big one. Might have brought the house down on the Gallatin side here. Taggart with a big rebound. Minute and a half to go, 38-33. Slick spot on the floor. Henry takes it, goes down. Wilmus saves it, gets it to Bird. They'll go Endicott in the corner. His three rims out. Chased down by Templeton. He's fouled by Emery on the backside. That'll be his third. Minute 16 to go. Templeton will shoot here, so we'll be shooting free throws down on this end. So we're going to be shooting free throws on this end here with Templeton. Minute 16 to go in the third. the lefty senior for South Harrison. At the line. That one up and good. So with all these players with 3 fouls, right? Embry, Price Johnson, Olberg on the South Harrison side, Paxton Pack, Jet Cornett. Will there be any foul troubles? We head towards the final quarter, and Templeton used all the rim to get that one to drop. 3-point game again, minute 15 to go. Endicott will walk it down. Gets it to Rogers. Tries to get it through. Cornett with the steal. Left-hand layup up and good. And then a step over that time by Endicott. And that's where we talked about those bench players coming in. We saw some turnovers. South Harrison bench there in the first half. And there's some of those players not used to this kind of pressure situation. Turnovers going. South Harrison gets it in to Trevor Henry. Couldn't get it off the front of the rim. Rogers comes away with it. 1-point game, 50 seconds to go here in the third. Wilmus will walk it up. Here come the screens. Donovan open there on the wing. He'll find some space. Jumper for 2 is good. 41-37. 30 seconds to go. Cornett gets it to Taggart. Down to Henry. Back to Taggart. See if he'll dribble out. He will. They'll reset. He'll drive in. Lost his footing, and then the ball saved by Gallatin. Donovan has it. He knows he's got 3 fouls on Cornett, so he goes right at him. Cornett backs off, and now 2 points. Cornett thinks about the long 3. Drives into the lane, lays it up, no good. 2 seconds, 1 second. No good. 42-37 is where we will end the third quarter. Big third quarter by Gallatin. We'll step away, come back for the final period after this commercial break.
At GRM Networks, connection means more than just phone and internet. It means community. As a member-owned cooperative, GRM Networks delivers reliable, advanced communications technology while putting customers first. From fast, dependable internet to quality phone services, you can count on a network built for you. And because GRM is locally invested, every connection helps strengthen the communities we call home. GRM Networks, connecting people, supporting communities, and delivering service you can trust.
Hi, this is Rhonda from Little Clara's Garden. Bulldog fans, nothing says victory like the beauty of fresh flowers. Little Clara's Garden is your hometown flower shop, proudly supporting the South Harrison Bulldogs. From game day spirit bouquets, balloons, and gifts for every occasion, we've got the perfect gift to brighten your day. Stop by Little Clara's Garden, where every arrangement is made with love, just like our Bulldogs play with heart. Little Clara's Garden, growing community, one bouquet at a time.
All right, back here for the final period. Gallatin with a 5-point lead. It'll be South Harrison ball. Gallatin won that third period, 19-9. South Harrison gets it in to Jet Cornett. They'll leave it for Trevor Henry up top. Get it to Taggart. Back to Henry. He'll take another 3. That one off the back iron. Rebound by Emery. Here comes Gallatin with the 5-point lead. See if they use a little clock here. Price Johnson back in after the foul trouble. He has 3. Jet Cornett with 3. Paxton Pack with 3. On the Gallatin side, Embry and Olberg also have 3. Jack Donovan picks it up, puts it in, and gets it to drop. That's the 4th one on Paxton Pack. As he swung across, he was looking for the block. See, it's early here in the 4th. Coach Aaron Fitzpatrick trying to figure out. He'll get Chewy Bravo in with 7:23 to go. Jack Donovan at the line trying to extend this lead. That one rattles out. Rebound by Henry. South Harrison wanted the foul. They called the jump ball. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Here comes Bravo in. Paxton Pack out. It'll be South Harrison ball down on the baseline. Or no, Gallatin ball, on the baseline. Jack Donovan gets around Bravo, gets it to drop. Or can't get it to drop. Sorry, rebound Taggart. South Harrison needs a score here. Here in the second half, Gallatin really came out of halftime on fire, and then we'll see who that's called. That may be on, it'll be number 4 on one of them. It'll be number 4 on Reed Emery. That gets Olberg into the game. 6:57 to go. South Harrison needs a score. Gallatin trying to get another stop here. Cornett triggers it in to Taggart. Up top to Cornett. Out by the midcourt circle. He's got Wilmus on him. Gets it to Henry. Now to Templeton. Donovan plays over the top. Then gets called for the foul on the loose ball. That's just the first foul on Donovan. South Harrison gets it into Taggart. He'll dribble right wing. Looks to drive middle. Gets the defense up in the air and gets it to drop. Here comes Johnson for Gallatin. 44-39. 6.5 to go. Olberg has it. Finds Bird cutting. And again, it's those little curl cuts that have hurt South Harrison. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 46-39, the Gallatin lead. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
Bethany Building Center is your locally owned source for quality building supplies, lumber, hardware, plumbing, and electrical needs. Whether you're starting new construction, tackling a remodel, or putting up a pole barn or shed, our team is here to help. We're proud to carry a full line of steel power equipment, including trimmers, chainsaws, and pressure washers, as well as trusted power tools from top brands like Milwaukee and DeWalt. Bethany Building Center, everything for the builder and the do-it-yourselfer.
Make every room your favorite room with O'Neill's Home Furnishings in Bethany. From lazy boy recliners and stylish sectionals to bedroom sets and dining tables built to last, we bring comfort and style together. Plus, enjoy free delivery, setup, and takeaway within 60 miles. Financing is available, subject to credit approval. Visit o'neillshomefurnishings.com or call 660-425-7200. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6. O'Neill's, where great style meets everyday living.
All right, back here as it'll be South Harrison basketball. South Harrison drills 46-39. They had the 5-point lead at half, but it was a 19-9 third quarter for Gallatin to get the lead. And a little zone look here out of Gallatin. South Harrison swings it to Bravo. He'll dribble back to the left wing, try to kick it outside to Taggart. Knocked away, but back into the hands of Bravo. A little bit of a scrum for the ball. Henry comes up with it, and Jet Cornett will settle it down. Back to Bravo. Templeton in the corner. A lot of contact, no call. Out to Cornett. He'll dribble into the lane. Nice leave in there for Taggart. 46-41. Donovan for three. That's a big one for the senior from Gallatin. Big answer from Gallatin. And that's kind of it for Gallatin, right? You want to match the scoring if you can. Cornett gets everyone in the air and then misses long, and here comes Bryce Johnson quickly the other way. In for two by Wilmus. Contact in the lane. There's going to be a block on Olberg. Here comes Paxton Pack back in with 4 fouls, but 5:06 to go, and South Harrison down 10. They need their starting guard back in. Trevor Henry gets it up top. Donovan gets through the elevator screen to Cornett. Cornett dribbles away from him, thought about the three, now kicks it to Taggart for three. That one's short off the front of the iron. Rebound to Cornett, gets it to roll off the front rim. See if Gallatin slows it down here with the 51-43 lead. Bryce Johnson will slow it down. He's got Paxton Pack on him. Pack again with 4 fouls, so he's got to be careful. That one, Templeton, some contact there, and then it rolls out of bounds off South Harrison. There's been complaints by both crowds tonight, so you figure the officiating's at least been fair. No one's necessarily been happy all the time. They'll go to Donovan in the corner. He steps in, finds Wilmus wide open, but it rims out. Bird's there to get it, and he's fouled by Templeton. So Templeton, I think that's his second. Sends Sullivan Bird to the line to shoot 2. 3 team fouls on Gallatin, 2 on South Harrison. 4:22 to go. That one too long. So Bird will get another one. South Harrison struggled a little bit on Gallatin's free throw, securing the rebound. That one long. Henry comes down with it, gets it out to Cornett. Here comes the double team from Wilmus to Templeton to Taggart. Back to Cornett, deep 3 from Cornett. That one long, rebound Bird. He'll get it to Donovan. See if Gallatin pushes or gets it out. Donovan looks to push. And they're going to call a block on Kel Taggart. Coach Aaron Fitzpatrick's getting an explanation there. It was a late whistle. I really thought it was going to be a no call. But Donovan goes to the line, and the senior knocks down the first. So 52-43. .404 to go. Gallatin's extended this lead here in the second half. Donovan gets that one to go. Timeout, Gallatin. We'll take it as well. Be back for more of the fourth quarter after this.
Harrison County Community Hospital, your trusted hometown healthcare provider. We're here for you with a 24-hour emergency department, inpatient and outpatient care, and a full range of health services. Our primary care clinics in Bethany and Eagleville are here to meet your everyday health needs. And we're growing with you. Soon we'll open our brand new state-of-the-art hospital built to serve our community with even greater care right here at home. Our mission is simple: exceptional care for every patient, every day. Learn more at hcchospital.org.
At Pettyjohn Auto Center, we put customers first, making car buying easy and stress-free with honest pricing and no hidden fees. Choose from 9 trusted brands of new cars: Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, plus more than 250 quality pre-owned vehicles. Our service department is here to keep you on the road with confidence. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bethany, Albany, and Trenton, or browse our inventory anytime at pettyjohnauto.com.
All right, CF Rainey back here. It'll be South Harrison ball. They trail by 10. Again, South Harrison led by 5, so Gallatin has done a great job in the second half, erasing that deficit and then shooting out to a 10-point lead. Cornett has it between the circles, gets it to Templeton. Now to Taggart in the corner. Taggart will dribble up left wing, looks to drive into the lane, kicks it to Templeton in the corner, lost it, picked it back up, gets it to Cornett, now to Taggart. Now Paxton Pack, deep 3. That one off the back iron. South Harrison can't just settle for those because they're not getting the rebound. Here comes Wilmus. Johnson will just hold it outside, trying to milk this clock. 3.5 to go. South Harrison with a couple players in foul trouble, so they got to make sure they stay away. Jet Cornett has 3. Outside to Donovan. He'll drive into the lane, kick it out to Johnson. Gallatin's just going to milk. South Harrison's going to have to at some point probably foul. Stolen away by Henry, but they'll call a foul. Bryce Johnson will go to the line. That'll be on Henry. His second. Johnson Sr. at the line. That one rims out. Reed Emery checks in. He'll get in for Olberg. So get another ball handler onto the floor. Probably another free throw shooter. South Harrison, with the 10-point deficit, exactly 3 minutes on the clock here in the fourth, is going to have to probably start fouling. That free throw rims in. Used about all the rim there by Bryce Johnson. If you're Gallatin, you just want to, no quick shots. You want everything to be from the outside, and you don't want to foul. Handoff stolen away by Johnson. Jet Cornett gives it up. Johnson, though, was out of bounds and came back in. It'll be South Harrison basketball. Johnson pleads his case. It'll be South Harrison basketball, though, going the other way. They'll get it into Cornett. 2:37 to go. 54-43. Gallatin lead. Cornett has it. Guarded by Johnson. Get it to Henry. Look inside to Templeton. Spins away, kicks it to Taggart for three. That one no good. But he is fouled. I think they're going to call it after the shot by Wilmus. Or we'll see. No, I think they're going, yeah, they're going to call it after the shot. You don't see that very often. Almost any other time when you see it on the box out, it's on the shot. I've always thought this is the correct call, and Tyler Luper makes it, that you call it there. Paxton Pack has it. Gets it to Cornett. He'll drive, spins into the lane. Gets a little contact and puts it in. South Harrison stops the run there by Gallatin. Coming up on 2:05 to go. Bryce Johnson spins away from Paxton Pack. Again, he's got 4, so he can't be the one that gives up the foul. Or maybe only 3 on Paxton Pack. I don't think he's picked up. Here goes Emery. He'll drive in. Little step back. One-hander goes down. 56-45. Paxton Pack to Henry. Minute 40 to go. South Harrison's going to have to get some scoring quickly. Lefty gets it up and in for Templeton on the left side. Timeout, South Harrison. 56-47, a minute 32 to go. We'll take the timeout as well. Be back after this 30-second break.
For 125 years, Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri has proudly served as your locally owned community bank. From convenient online banking and our easy-to-use mobile app, we're here to meet all of your financial needs. With 10 locations across northern Missouri and southern Iowa, you'll always find trusted service close to home. Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri, locally owned, locally trusted, banking Bethany can count on. Learn more at onlinefarmersbank.com. Member FDIC.
All right, CF Rennie back here as Gallatin looking to stay undefeated on the season-ending conference with the 56-47 lead over South Harrison. Minute 32 to go. Again, we welcome in all of our South Harrison fans as well as any Gallatin fans that are watching online. South Harrison will come out with the full court press. Maybe a little surprised that they don't have a few subs in to give up some fouls, because South Harrison's definitely going to have to foul once the ball gets in here if they want to get the ball back. Bryce Johnson has it, guarded by Cornett. Cornett tries the back tip. Johnson leaves it to Bird. He'll bring it back out to Johnson. He'll dribble out. Dribble back towards the hoop. Is out of bounds. South Harrison wanted it off Johnson. Gallatin wanted a foul on Cornett. So neither team got what they wanted. It'll be Gallatin ball, though. Johnson triggers it into Wilmus. He'll dribble out. Get it to Emery. They're going to try to keep the ball in the hands of everyone. They work it inside, though, to Bird, wide open, and he puts it up and in. The only shot you want to take if you're Gallatin is that one, a wide open layup. And nice job that time getting the ball into Sullivan Bird. They'll work it in South Harrison to Templeton. He's fouled and gets it to drop. not what you want if you're Gallatin, but with the time at 55, it's going to be tough for South Harrison, especially with this Gallatin team that is I would assume, without looking at all the numbers, I was checking them the other day, pretty decent free throw shooting team, especially you've got a number of seniors out there on the floor, guys that have been in these moments. Templeton trying to complete the three-point play, can't get it to go. Rebound Wilmus, he'll get it to Johnson. Here comes Trevor Henry. He's checking Johnson. Needs to stay up. Goes for the steal. Johnson just dribbling around him, and then Henry grabs. That'll be the fifth, and they'll send Price Johnson, the senior, to the line, where I think he definitely wanted to go. He wasn't looking to give that up. He was hoping to dribble out enough to be able to get the call and go to the line with 38.4 to go to extend this Gallatin lead out. Gets that one to push it back to 10. So 38.4 on the clock. Just about impossible here for South Harrison, as it'll take at least 4 possessions now. Johnson gets them both. So 11-point lead. Here comes Taggart. Gallatin, you just want to stay away from the foul, and that time Taggart goes into Donovan. Player control, charge. And it'll be Gallatin basketball. Again, kind of surprised no subs off the bench for South Harrison. They let him get it in to Reed Emery, and South Harrison may just let him dribble it out here with 27 seconds to go. 60-49. There's a foul by Taggart. So I'll send Johnson to the line to again extend this out. That'll be the third on Taggart. Bryce Johnson at the line. 11-point lead, 20 seconds to go. Nothing but net from the senior. Gallatin's going stay undefeated on the season, stay undefeated in the conference. Johnson gets the roll on that one. Here comes Taggart. Gets it to Templeton. Deep 2 from the corner. 62-51. South Harrison's going to let Gallatin dribble it out. And that is the ball game. Gallatin with the win, 62-51. We'll come back with the Green Hills Insurance postgame show after this short commercial break.
Craving authentic Mexican flavor? Come to El Nopal, where every bite tastes like home. From sizzling fajitas and street-style tacos to delectable desserts, El Nopal brings the true taste of Mexico to your table. And now, we can bring the fiesta to you. Book the El Nopal food truck for birthdays, weddings, or any special event. And let us serve up tradition on wheels. El Nopal, authentic Mexican food made with love. Have friends or family coming to Bethany? Give them a home away from home at Hidden Acres Cabin Rentals. In the rolling hills of Bethany, our cozy cabins start at $140 a night and include everything guests need to relax: private space, modern amenities, and a peaceful country setting. Book a cabin today at hiddenacrescabinrentals.com or call 660-373-9927. Hidden Acres Cabins. Comfort for your guests, just minutes from you.
Now it's time for the Bulldog Sports TV postgame show, sponsored by Green Hills Insurance of Bethany. If you need it insured, they've got you covered.
All right, CF Rainey here on the Green Hills Insurance postgame show. And you see the score there. We'll set it to final. And South Harrison lost 62-51. Not sure where our score went. We'll go ahead, come back here. That was the girls' score. But 62-51 Gallatin with the win, and a big night from Gallatin, especially I think really from those starting five. They all played well. Gavin Wilmus took over for a period of the game. Jack Donovan, Price Johnson also with big games. Reed Emery had a nice game for Gallatin as well. And so they get the 62-51 win. And let's look at it a little bit. We talked about South Harrison's ability to handle the pressure from Gallatin. They did that pretty well. In fact, Gallatin, for the most part, backed out of that in the full court. But it was the second half, right? It was 19-11 at the end of one. South Harrison with an 8-point lead. They retained a 5-point lead at half, 28-23. But then it was a 19-9 third quarter for Gallatin. And they, in that quarter, 42-37. And then they also had a 20-14 fourth quarter. And South Harrison just no answers offensively. Gallatin not only offensively, nice nights from their starting five. And Sullivan Bird had some moments where he did well as under the basket as well. The starting five for Gallatin showed up and did what they needed to do. South Harrison had the offense in the first half, couldn't find as much offense in the second half, and a big part of that really was also that Gallatin defense. Coach Tanner Smith did a good job. I was watching Coach Smith. I believe he graduated from Lawson, but I was watching his dad keep stats for him, Brad Smith, who was a South Harrison Bulldog, and I remember watching him play basketball when I was younger, and his mom also a Bulldog, and I was noticing she was a Luttrell, and her dad, they donated the flag here, so I'm sure for them, they were wearing their red and black. Grandma was wearing the red and black for the Gallatin Bulldogs, and so to come back home and get that win for them, for Tanner to get that win for his parents, I'm sure was big here. But South Harrison drops to 2-1 in the conference, and they will need to pick it up against Marceline on Friday night. And real quick here on the Green Hills Insurance postgame show, I want to show those standings. These were going into the night. So Gallatin remains undefeated in conference. Now at 3-0, South Harrison at 2-1. We'll have to check what Marceline did. We'll talk about that tomorrow evening on the Sports Central show, brought to you by Harrison County Community Hospital at 5:30 on both Facebook and YouTube. Make sure, again, if you do not subscribe to our channel or follow us on Facebook, that you do that. Big thanks to all of our sponsors, Green Hills Insurance postgame show. Gallatin with the 62-51 win over the South Harrison boys. South Harrison earlier in the night, 51-14, big win for the South Harrison girls. We appreciate everyone tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow night with Sports Central. We won't be broadcasting another sporting event until after the Christmas break, so have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. We're going to have some special stuff over Christmas break. There's some former Bulldogs that we're working on trying to get some interviews, and hopefully we'll get those out, as well as our coaching interviews with the South Harrison varsity basketball coaches, Kel Watson for the Lady Bulldogs, Coach Aaron Fitzpatrick for the boys, and then also Casey McFall, South Harrison wrestling coach. We appreciate you tuning in, and make sure to subscribe and follow, and we will see you tomorrow night on Sports Central.